Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president again.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump. At least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to.
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 20.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8 electoral votes, in Indiana with its 11 electoral votes, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
And welcome to CobraCast 199. I am your host, and we have a new look for the show tonight. We even got the chat on screen so we can see the wonderful snake pit rising up. We are running this through Streamlabs. We have a lot of different, it's going to be a whole different look tonight, and I am hyped. Look at all the hype in this chat. Primetime CobraCast is here. We got a new microphone. That's right. I know I got an XLR microphone now. And, man, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is just a temporary screen. See, I've got this screen for content that we're going to cover. We've got a lot of different stuff. So this is just for me having a conversation with you guys. I'll have a full screen, everything. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Primetime CobraCast is here, and I am excited. I can't wait to see what all of this is going to be crazy because chaos is happening right now. The mainstream is melting down right before our very eyes. Everybody is losing their minds. And do you know who is standing above all of this? Donald J. Trump, the single most important human being on the planet. No matter what they say, no matter how much they lie, no matter how much they freak out, it's Trump. It's Trump. That's the only name that matters. He's the only. These weirdos go to sleep every night crying their eyes out thinking about Donald Trump. And now he's being considered for the Speaker of the House. Now that's the latest one. What the hell is happening right now? This is amazing what we are witnessing. Kevin McCarthy is out. Matt Gaetz being a true patriot. And we're just seeing meltdowns all over the place right now. It's hard to comprehend what's actually happening right now as we speak. but it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. And I love seeing all of you. Yes, Fox News lost it today. I'm looking, was it Brian Kilmeade? I think it was Kilmeade lost it. Let me see if I can find that really quick because he lost his mind. And it just, this meltdown by Fox News is exactly why this is so fun to watch, because they're showing that they are cracking. The system is cracking right before our very eyes. But first, let me welcome all of you in. Welcome, everyone. This is CobraCast 199, the single most important show in the history of the internet, with 199 in the name, the most viewers, the most super chats, the most members. And unlike shows that we're going head-to-head with right now, we never have to shut our chat down for members only, because almost everybody's already a damn member. That is right. Holy crap. Look at this chat. Is it glorious to see this chat? I mean, it's just glorious. Alec Baldwin's fingers here. Hayden Wayne is in the house. I'm looking at the wrong camera. I can't keep up. I've got so many cameras in front of me right now. That's the camera I'm supposed to be looking at too. So, yes, it is awesome to be here. And look, let's just go ahead and jump right into this really quick, because Brian Kilmeade lost it today on Fox News. Listen to this breakdown from Brian Kilmeade. Listen to this.
What do you think it's going to do for the Republican Party and chances of holding on to leadership in the majority when it looks like you're the ringleader of a circus led by Matt Gaetz, who likes to blow things up but not offer any new ideas? Are you happy following Matt Gaetz? Is that your leader?
I'm not following Matt Gaetz. I made my own decision. I didn't ask Matt.
But if Matt Gaetz didn't challenge, you weren't going to challenge.
Do what?
If Matt Gaetz didn't stand up, you weren't going to challenge. You know that.
I believe I would have.
Oh, come on. Please. You were praying about it 1 minute. The next minute, you're going to lead an insurgency?
So you don't think that praying about it's important? Is that what you're saying?
One minute you're praying about how you're going to vote with Matt Gaetz, and the next minute you're going to lead an insurgency?
Kilmeade's voice is cracking. He can't even have a conversation right now. His voice is cracking. Listen to him. He's like, listen to him.
Is that what you're saying?
One minute you're praying about how you're going to vote with Matt Gaetz, and the next minute you're going to lead an insurgency?
Listen, you got a predetermined answer to everything. I
have an opinion about what's going on. Do you have an opinion too?
And you talk over me every time I try to make a point.
All right, make your point.
The point is that we're $33 trillion in debt. This speaker was woefully lacking in leadership skills. He always placed the blame somewhere else. America is going to be better off with new leadership. And that's the bottom line.
And who is it?
Well, possibly could be Steve Scalise. It could be Elise Stefanik. It could be Roger Williams out of Texas. It could be Mark Green out of Tennessee.
So they all supported Kevin McCarthy, including the most conservative guy I know, Jim Jordan. Why are you smarter than Jim Jordan and the 210-plus Republicans? Why are you smarter?
I represent my district, brother. And why are you smarter than me? You're condemning me because I stand up on my own, and that's what I do.
I'm not condemning you. I'm questioning you. You don't like being questioned?
The line of questioning is very negative, and you know that, and I know that. When this is all over with, and we have a new speaker and we're running smooth, let's have this conversation again.
Were you happy with John Boehner?
I wasn't here with John Boehner.
Right. With Paul Ryan?
Why is he melting down like this? You have to ask yourself, why you, a mainstream talking head, why are you so upset that a politician was held accountable for not doing the job that he promised to do? Why are you so upset by this? Same with Newt Gingrich. Why are they so upset about this? Because it upsets the system, and that scares the living hell out of them.
They're both rhinos. I mean, they're not in my camp anyway. But I wasn't here when they were here.
So you had 15 yeses for every round you voted for Kevin McCarthy, but you think he's the problem?
Right now, I sure do. He's part of it. He's part of this whole problem. When you deny that there's a problem, in this dysfunctional Washington, brother, then you know there's a problem. You can't get past
there's a problem.
You can't get past the fact we take in $5 trillion, we spend $7 trillion. And leadership
I'm
seem to be okay
I'm
with that.
fascinated the way you blame Kevin McCarthy that you're $33 trillion in debt, but you're going to get a new leader. I'm sure he's going to solve everything.
Well, I'm surprised that you give him full credit for all the successes that we've had, because
all you could say is for 9 months. I don't think you should take all the blame.
Well, why are we backing it up? We had 9 months exactly. That's a great point. Why did we wait 9 months to do something about the wall, something about the budget, something about, well, we never did anything about term limits, which we promised the American public. I watched him for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, imagine this. Imagine a world where a politician is held accountable for the job that they are or aren't doing. I know, amazing Brian Kilmeade, amazing Fox News, that a politician is being held accountable. And no, I don't know what the next steps are going to be. I don't. I'm not going to pretend that I do. But I like the fact that a politician is being held accountable. And Kevin McCarthy faced a lot of criticisms, and a lot of people, Matt Gaetz including, were really against him becoming the speaker. And now with the nonsense with Ukraine and all of the other problems that we have seen, and this guy did not keep his promises. From what I understand, he didn't even subpoena, Hunter Biden. When you have a job, a very important job, at least it should be, then you should be held accountable for that. And the fact that the mainstream is losing their minds because someone is being held accountable is truly amazing. It really, really is. I know Hayden Wayne's already dropped 120. Says, reminder, despite the title, we are not a cult. We are more of a decentralized idea. Now, everybody scan in Hail the 199. Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, the reason I lean so far into the pro-Trump stuff is because they say all these nonsensical things like you're a cult, you would do anything, you would follow him. If he shot somebody, you would worship him. Like, it's such nonsense. And everybody knows that, this isn't like that. We follow Trump because Trump is a flawed human being. Look at all those scan in emojis. Look at the scan in 199. Holy crap, guys. I love seeing this chat. Light the hell up. Nothing like it, man. Nothing like it, seeing that chat flying with all the gifted memberships and all the emojis. It is the best chat on the internet. Holy crap. Alec Baldwin's finger for $10 says scanning in 199. What's up, Alec Baldwin's finger? He don't miss, ladies and gentlemen. He don't miss. My goodness, look at that chat. It's a thing of beauty. I feed off this chat. You guys keep getting hyped. We're going to be hyped because this could be a 3-hour CobraCast. All right? Let's get this party started. I switched it up. Usually I was doing gaming streams and then we did the late CobraCast on Wednesday, but because of all of you, we decided to change it up. And now CobraCast is in prime time. And later on, we do the gaming stream. Camelot in the house. What's up, my boy Camelot? I see you, brother. So right here, we also, let me see, we had Sean Strickland for $10 says going head-to-head with Timmy, Ultra MAGA, Speaker of the House would be lit. It would be lit. And yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to go head-to-head with Tim Pool. Obviously, Tim is on another level, but we got the snake pit, and that's all that matters to me. I just, listen to the people. The people have responded and they said they want me to put more focus and emphasis on this show. So I'm doing just that. I went out and spent like $1,200 for a Rodecaster Duo and a XLR mic, a Shure SM7B, because we were having all those problems with my USB microphone here. I have a lot of my good equipment in Orlando. But now we've got a lot better setup. It's a lot better for the audience, I think, and I won't have as many of the issues that I've been having, and that's for all of you because I love all of you. Lost Tales becomes a member. What's up, Lost Tales? How the hell are you, Lost Tales? The puller, Jay Bowman, says that fire alarm over there needs some pulling. Thank you, Jay Bowman. What the hell? Hayden Wayne for 20. says Killjoy and Gingrich are establishment. They are panicking just like the left is because they are losing power. Their establishment is in the death throes. Either the Marxist or the freedom movement are coming out on top. Dude, right now, like, it does feel like things are changing. And again, I don't want to go crazy and start celebrating, because that's not how I operate. Lord Bass with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Lord Bass. So what I do look at is, sadly, I don't know if this is sad or if this is funny or if this is accurate. I'm not really sure, but this is how I look at it. At this point in time, I view politics like professional wrestling. Like, because that's really all it is. Like, it is such a joke with so many of these politicians. And Donald Trump is the definitive version of Stone Cold Steve Austin during the Attitude Era. And he creates havoc and hell and entertainment everywhere he goes. And he is the man. And I look at it like Trump is Austin, and the establishment is corporate Vince from back in the day. And the establishment was always willing to do anything they could to stop Stone Cold Steve Austin. But the people continued to support Stone Cold Steve Austin through all of it. He broke every rule. And this is real stuff from a perspective of what people that don't understand wrestling is. What you don't understand is that there is a real element to professional wrestling. Yes, it's scripted. We all know that. But what's real about it is the rise of Stone Cold Steve Austin was a real thing. It really happened. And it happened because of the voice of the people. Because the people continue to support him against all odds. He was not the prototypical, professional wrestler or the prototypical babyface. And because he continued to battle the system, the people supported him, therefore forcing the decision makers to have to elevate him and make him the top guy. So even if Vince didn't want it, he had to do it. And ultimately, yes, he benefited from it in the long run. But if you know anything about Vince McMahon, you know that he's a very stubborn person. And I see that that's what's happening with Trump. No matter what they do to Trump, they try everything they can, and they can't stop MAGA. They can't stop the voice of the people. And that's the beautiful thing about all of this. Joseph just dropped 20 gifted memberships. Let's go. Yes, Bret Hart did help out a lot, Gerald Armstrong. I agree. Crypto the Dog says Trump did more for America than the previous 4 presidents combined, including the current. You are correct. And so this thing with Trump and potentially being the Speaker of the House, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I really don't. What I do know is that right now, I don't know if I've ever seen Trump as angry as he is right now. Johnny MAGA even tweeted this out, but Trump is fucking pissed right now, and he should be. Let's listen to the 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America. He's fucking mad, and I think he's fed up. And retribution is on its way in the form of the great MAGA king.
Today, if you read the New York Law Journal, they basically say they have no case against Trump. But I'm here, stuck here, and I can't campaign. I'd rather be right now in Iowa. I'd rather be in New Hampshire or South Carolina or Ohio or a lot of other places, but I'm stuck here because I have a corrupt attorney general that communicates with the DOJ in Washington to keep me nice and busy because I'm leading Biden in the polls by a lot. That's all this is. This is election interference. They made up a fake case. They're fraudulent people. And the judge already knows what he's going to do. He's a Democrat judge. In all fairness to him, he has no choice. He has no choice. He's run by the Democrats. I know this city better than anybody knows this city. Nobody knows it like I do. He's a Democrat judge out of the clubhouses. He's controlled, and it's a shame. What's going on here is a shame. Our whole system is corrupt. This is corrupt. Atlanta is corrupt. And what's coming out of D.C. is corrupt. But this is a good one because this one is interesting. Why attend? This one is very interesting. Why attend? Because I want to point it out to the press how corrupt it is, because nobody else seems to be able to do it. New York Law Journal today did a very good job, and others have done a good job. They say there's no case here, but we have a corrupt attorney general that tried to make a case. Thank you very much.
He's pissed, and he should be. He should be pissed because what they are doing to this man is truly astonishing on every single level. And who's behind it? One of the most unlikable human beings I have ever seen. And trust me, covering the entertainment industry, I have seen a lot of unlikable people. A lot, but none. I'm not sure I've ever seen anyone as unlikable as this cross-eyed bitch that we're about to listen to right here. Listen to this cross-eyed cocksucker.
America is an uncharted territory. We are angrier and more deeply divided than we've ever been at any point in our history since the Civil War. And at the eye of the storm is Donald Trump, ripping families apart, threatening women's most basic rights. I'm running for Attorney General because I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president when our fundamental rights are at stake. From the Muslim ban, to efforts to deport immigrants, to denying transgender students the ability to choose whatever bathroom they want, rolling back regulations to protect our planet, colluding with foreign powers, putting profits over people, and dividing us in ways we haven't seen in generations. I believe that this president is incompetent. I believe that this president is ill-equipped to serve in the highest office of this land. And I believe that he is an embarrassment to all that we stand for. He should be charged.
Look at those fucked up eyes. Look at those fucked up eyes. Those eyes have so much land in between them. Holy shit.
Charged with obstructing justice. I believe that the President of these United States can be indicted for criminal offenses. And we would join with law enforcement and other attorneys general across this nation in removing this president from office. In addition to that, the Office of Attorney General will continue to follow the money because we believe that he's engaged in a pattern and practice of money laundering the money from foreign governments here in New York State, and particularly related to his real estate holdings. It's important that everyone...
I can't get over it, dude. I can't. Which way is it going? Like, you have to put that eyeball on a leash?
Understand that the days of Donald Trump are coming to an end. And it starts with electing an attorney general who will never back down when Trump or anyone else threatens our rights. So I hope that you will join me and vote on Thursday, September 13th, in quiet dignity, in defiance. America.
Bro, this clown right here, man. I mean, absolutely insane. What up, Crigler? I see Crigler in the chat. It's really hard to process. It really is. But again, these are the types of people that are against Donald Trump. And that's the whole point behind this, is it's only crooked, corrupt people that want him gone. And that speaks volumes about what we are seeing. But again, as I said, Trump is literally Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Attitude Era. You're not going to stop what's happening right now. You're not going to stop it. And the more you try to stop it, the bigger it gets, the more momentum it gets, and the more the people rally around him. In fact, and I know we got a big $50 super chat. Let me get to that one really quickly. Auntie M for 50. Jeremy, thank you to you and your team for all that you do. Loving the new look, Trump 2024. Hail the 199. Hell yes. Thank you, Auntie M. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the new kind of looks we have right here. And yeah, so to the point of what I'm saying about the support for Trump is it just continues to get better and better across the board. No matter what you think, this is what's happening right now. This is what's happening right now. In the state of Florida, President Trump is beating Ron DeSantis by 35 points. 35 points. Now, again, just to be clear, I am from the state of Florida. I have always been a fan of Ron DeSantis as governor. He did a great job in this state. I'm not going to retroactively sit here and tell you that he did a bad job, because he didn't. I was a fan of Ron DeSantis. I wanted a Trump DeSantis ticket for 2024. I felt like a Trump DeSantis ticket was an unbeatable scenario. You get Trump to get back in office, 4 years of Trump, and then Ron DeSantis can go on and be a president for the next 8 years after Trump. And people are saying, oh, they can't run together because they're from the same state. I'm not sure what the logistics of that is, but let's just hypothetically say that they couldn't run together. Okay, Ron, then go ahead and continue being the governor of Florida. Strongly support Donald Trump. Clearly, you're going to be the guy moving forward after Trump, and you could have literally walked into the White House in 2028 by supporting Trump. But instead, you decided to listen to people like Jeb Bush and Paul Ryan and tell us that your hero was George H.W. Bush. That's the guy right there. Meatball Ron, a backstabber. That is who Ron DeSantis is. That is who he is. And it's not, that's, for better or for worse, at least we found out the truth. At least we found out the truth. I'm sad about it because I really wanted Ron DeSantis to go and do great things, and he could have. But at least we have the truth about who this guy really is. And he was manipulative. He was a snake in the grass, and he fooled a lot of people. But Trump realized it, luckily, and started to call him out, and now he's crushing him in the polls. He's crushing him. Unbelievable. Yeah, chat. Hello, everyone. And somebody said I'm on top chat. So I had it set to live chat, but I had to reinstall this. I don't even know where that window is right now, so I can't find it. But it will be on live chat next time. Don't worry. I know. Already getting roasted, man. You can't do it. Internet's gonna give you hell no matter what. No matter what. Autism Croc says you missed my super chat about Mark Dice troll. I didn't miss it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. David Phillips says, F Tim, Tim, Don't trust Fox News. Fox News is ass-ho. Thank you so much, David Phillips. Again, I'm not trying, listen, Tim Pool's going to have like Matt Gaetz and, I think he's going to have Patrick Bet-David and some big-time names Friday. I ain't trying to compete with Tim Pool. I'm just letting you know that if you felt like you were slighted when he decided to not address, critical issues within, his little community over there, and if you don't want to have a $500 super chat not read, welcome to death row. That's an old Suge Knight line right there. But if you want to support Tim, go for it, man. I'm not trying to compete with that dude. I'm just trying to say that if you're tired of getting like $100 super chats not read, come on over here. Send them here. We'll read them. Celluloid Dream for a 199 says Jeremy is a fig. Thank you, Celluloid Dream. Alex Jones 499 says, was about to turn on Timcast when I got the notification. Hail the Snake Pit. Hail the 199. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Heart Ponder for 10 says, how come the Republican reps' eyes in the interview are as level as a Picasso painting? Warren Smith, I love how they all read the election was rigged with Trump winning, but it's totally legit when he loses. Oh, yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly how it works. Let me see. Autism Crocs says, can you talk about Mark Dice's troll on Fox News? Was it Mark Dice? You talking about the Twitter? Was it the Tucker Carlson? Was that wasn't him, was it? I don't know. I'm trying. I know I saw that Fox News got trolled. I did a bookmark on it, but I didn't listen to it. Was it Mark Dice that trolled them? There's no way. There's no way. No, it wasn't. All right, I got to pull it up. I didn't know that. Let me find my bookmark. I've got that bookmark. God damn it. This is really Mark Dice. I didn't know it was him. Bookmark. Let's see. So, this was... There's no way. Is this really him? You guys are telling me that this was Mark Dice. I haven't heard... So, I bookmarked it. This is Mark Dice right here? On this troll, this call? Oh, my God. That's amazing. This is amazing. Oh, God. All right, here we go.
And we've got Tyrone on the phone with us now. Tyrone,
Tyrone, okay, God damn it. This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. All right, here we go.
And we've got Tyrone on the phone with us now. Tyrone, when you say poker game, what exactly happened? What transpired?
Well, first we were watching, we all get together every Tuesday night, and we watch Tucker Carlson's show on X. We used to watch him on Fox News. Obviously, he's not there no more. And still being the most credible guy in the media in America, we always get together to watch Tucker Carlson, and I think he's doing probably better now that he's not with Fox News because the corporate media always controls what the teleprompter readers are able to say. And now that he doesn't have that hand.
Thank you, Tyrone. Maybe we can work to get Don back on the phone, Tracy. We can get that. Clearly, that was not a student at Morgan State University. And we've got Tyrone on the phone with us now.
Dude, Tyrone in the house. Look at that. That is phenomenal. Oh, my God. How can you not love Mark Dice? How can you not love this man? Oh, my goodness. Whew, man. Karak for $71.43. First super chat ever on CobraCast 199. Quick, Jeremy, what 70% of this dono? Thanks for all of you do. Thought this the other day, the 3 pillars of intelligence, memory, pattern recognition, and paying attention. Seems today the Democratic base doesn't have any pillars to stand on. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, man. And you guys are amazing. Best chat on the internet. And I might say that a few times during this stream, but thank you so much. And again, Mark Dice, holy crap, that is amazing. I did not know it was him. I just bookmarked it because I saw that Fox News got trolled, and I did not know that was him. So knowing that that's him is fantastic. Kevin Cron drops 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. So Vivek actually retweeted this from Hannity. So this is Hannity saying that, you know, sources are telling him that some House Republicans have been in contact with and have started an effort to draft former president for the next speaker. Clearly, we know that that has at least been confirmed. I've heard different reports that maybe he is, maybe he isn't interested in it. The fact that Vivek actually quote tweeted it's kind of funny. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Vivek, but, you know, we'll see how this all transpires. I see my boy Young Rippa in the chat. What's up, Young Rippa? And the chat saying hello to Rippa. Rippa had a great stream today with Az from Hill versus Babyface. When Rippa, when you were asking him about the whole Filoni thing and why all that faith was there, Az was so spot on about it. He was so spot on. It was a perfect answer from Az. So yeah, it's good stuff. But back to, let me see. All right, Mark Dice made a video on this. Let me see. And yeah, so back to this. I thought this was so it's funny. So when Karak sent the 7143, quick, Jeremy, what's 70% of this dono? He didn't put a question mark, but now I realize it was a question. And I'm assuming it's a 50, I think. But you didn't put a question mark on it, so that's why I didn't respond to the question. But quick, Jeremy, what's 70% of this dono? $71.43 would be 50, if I'm not mistaken. But thank you, I caught it now. I was just reading back through there. Shout out to all of you guys. We're also live on Rumble right now. Shout out to our Rumble audience. We got, let's see, Maria for 5 on Rumble. Things are starting to change. In a very left city, even in a very left city, Richmond, Virginia, I'm starting to see Kennedy 2024 signs in my neighborhood. This is the same area that has Black Lives Matter signs everywhere. VA battle state. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of RFK Jr., and I'm not sure what his play is, but anybody that can upset the current situation in Washington, I'm okay with. So, but that's interesting perspective. Thank you so much for that. Booty125 for 2 says, screw Timcast. If this is available at this time, I'll never miss an episode. Take my hard-earned shekels, you little butt nut. Well, thank you for the Rumble rant. I appreciate that. And yes, the whole goal, what I would love to get to, I would love to get to a point where I could do CobraCast every night at this time. That's what I would like to get to. Obviously, I don't know if I could do it on Tuesdays because we have Tuesday night's main event, but if outside of Tuesday, it could be a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday scenario. I would have to have a hard out on Friday Night Tights whenever I'm there, but yeah, man, the show has a lot of potential to continue to grow. And in this time slot, I mean, this is a perfect time slot for us. And you guys let me know what you think and how much you're enjoying it. And clearly I'm seeing a lot of enthusiasm here in the chat. And that means a lot to me. And I listen to every single comment. I listen to every single criticism. I like your feedback. I appreciate your feedback. It helps me get better as a streamer and as a host and as a leader of, Geeks and Gamers community and everything like that. So the feedback is greatly appreciated, guys. So even when these streams are over, I try to read all the comments. I try to see what you guys are saying. I try to get the vibes of, like, did I do a good job? Because a lot of times I don't feel like I do a good job. But sometimes you guys, make me feel like I did when it's all said and done. We do have this one right here. And just because I think the chat will appreciate the insight from... there's a particular person I think you will appreciate some insight from. You guys want to hear from Alina Habba? I'm sure you do. Donald Trump's attorney.
I think there's reality, and then there's this world that they all live in, and they put on quite a performance trying to make it look like there was corruption that doesn't exist. And we got up and we made it very clear. First, let's start with something very basic. We are not supposed to be here doing this trial right now because we're not even sure what the scope is because the appellate division hasn't said so. Now we're sitting here in court. We're putting on our arguments, and we're
just so I can go back to it. Look at this chat right now. Look at this chat. Chat's going crazy with the Habbas, and Brock just dropped 10 gifted memberships. All right, back to Alina. Look at Brock. 4 months already from Brock.
We're saying, wait a minute, you're relying on Michael Cohen. They played a clip from him today. I started laughing.
They played a clip of Michael Cohen at the court case today.
That was how they thought their strong point was. Let's start off with Michael
James,
Cohen.
the Democrat Attorney General, led with Michael Cohen in court.
Yes.
That should tell you everything you need to know. This judge looked a little creepy with a smile. What was your opinion of him?
I am not going to state it. I'm going to let you do it.
Very good. I'll state it. He looked very deranged.
Audio issues. Are we having audio issues? What audio issues? I know I got the guys in the Discord, so if you guys want to pop in and let me know if we're having audio issues. What's going on? It's skipping? I didn't hear any skipping. Audio is on Fox's end. Okay.
So the vibe inside was what? The president was there. He didn't have to show up, but he did. Why did he show up?
Because this is his company. This is his life. And people forget that President Trump, I hope they don't forget. You shouldn't. You can't. President Trump was a very important person before he was president. He was a successful businessman, which is why he was a great president. He built this company from scratch, and now they're attacking his business, the people that work for this business, and his children. It's uncanny, and he's not going to stand for it because this is political lawfare. This isn't the justice system. This is political 100%. He needed to be there. He needed to look him in the eye.
Does he beat this whole rap?
He should. And if he doesn't beat it in this court, I'll tell you right now, we'll beat it somewhere else. This is the most ridiculous case I've ever seen.
Well said, Alina Habba. The chat is a big fan of Alina Habba for obvious reasons. Very intelligent, very well spoken.
I think there's reality, and then
a very nice person. A very nice person. AR Master just dropped 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. The Puller Jay Bowman says, Jeremy, don't worry, you're doing absolutely amazing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I got to play this clip because sometimes I like this person, sometimes I don't. But overall, I can at least appreciate her. But this comment from Candace Owens is fantastic.
Trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today. Additionally, you just pointed out that this man detransitioned, but earlier in your speech...
Guys, I want to hear her. Go ahead. What do I have to say? Just the question, please. No speech. What is the question?
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who feel actively victimized by your presence here?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for
this. Life's tough. Get a helmet. That is fantastic right there. Life is tough. Get a helmet. JR in the chat says, thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate you covering this, and I like the time zone that you're doing it in. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, life is tough. Get a helmet. That's fantastic. That's what all these freaks need to hear. All these freaks need to hear that. It's unbelievable. There was one right here, I think. This comment. Oh my God, there's Lindsey Graham. Don't want to hear from him. No, it's the Letitia James. We got to hear from her. But do you guys want to, listen? Camera angles. This is a big discussion that happens from time to time. Certain people go, hey, from certain perspectives, hey, is this the same person? Is this the same, it looks like they've interchanged somebody. I just want to show you guys, sometimes camera angles give a different perspective of people, okay? So here is a interview with Letitia James. You tell me what you think, okay? You tell me what you think.
My message is simple. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much money you think you may have, no one is above the law. And it is my responsibility and my duty and my job to enforce it. The law is both powerful and fragile. And today in court, we will prove our case. I thank you all for being here. And again, justice will prevail.
I saw someone in the chat. Someone in the chat said, "Love you, dude, but the audio is terrible. I'll catch you next time." What I need to understand what this audio issue is. I don't think that there's any audio issues on my end. So I would love more feedback from the chat, and guys in the Discord pop in and let me know if what you guys are hearing from your perspective. But I don't think there's any audio issues on my end. But if there is, I will be more than happy to try to correct that. Shout out to the
You're
Dilly.
being trolled.
Okay. Shout out to the Dilly meme team. The Dilly meme team. And speaking of the memers, Meme TV is in the house. Meme TV, hail to the 199. I definitely prefer watching this than Captain Tim Fence Rider Pool. Glad to see you on earlier. Did you see Chip Soy's meltdown on Steve Deese's, is it Deuce or Deese? I don't watch this fucking guy. It was epic. Trump 2024. The only reason I know who this Steve guy is because he's on Blaze TV, and apparently he has a severe case of TDS. And maybe we'll just call him Deuce. Is it Deuce? He drops a deuce every time he opens his mouth. I'll tell you that much. But this guy is a nut job, massive DeSantis supporter, and thinks Donald Trump is the devil. Is it Dace? Dace? Well, I'm going to call him Deuce. Steve Deuce. He drops a deuce every time he opens his mouth. But I have not seen that one, Meme TV. I have not seen it. Thank you, Meme TV. I appreciate you, brother, and I appreciate all the MAGA memers out there. The MAGA memers are, dude, the MAGA memers, I'm telling you right now, there ain't nobody that can handle the MAGA memers. Nobody. MAGA memers, I mean, they literally got Trump elected in 2016, all right? And it's going to happen all over again. The DeSantis memes are just, they're crushing the DeSantis memes. It's beautiful. I know Ron DeSantis probably can't stand all of these memes about him, and there's nothing he can do about it. You can't stop MAGA. It will never happen, and that's the best part of it. Look at this right to bear memes right here. Look at that. Fantastic stuff right there. Matt Gaetz, ultimate Florida man, Chad. Matt Gaetz. This dude is crushing it right now. Matt Gaetz is the man. And yes. Oh, you meant to say chirp. Did I say chip? Oh, my bad. I can't talk. I can't talk. Oh, okay. Chirp Soy's meltdown. There we go. But yes, right there, Matt Gaetz. And I love what Matt Gaetz is doing. All of his interviews have been on point. And this dude is, he's doing things that, again, it takes just a few brave people to stand up. That's all it takes. It doesn't take an army of people. It takes a few brave people, and then the army will follow. The army will follow. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. And this is why the mainstream is so upset with what they are seeing. It's why Brian Kilmeade is melting down right before our very eyes. He's losing his mind. And it's really, really funny to watch it all play out. All right, let me read a couple super chats really quick. I appreciate you guys. How about Titanfall last night? Myoclonic Jerk says, well, we're getting Titanfall tonight over on the main Geeks and Gamers channel later tonight, but CobraCast is in that time slot now. JM Elliott, 1986. If this is the new time slot, you should rename the show to CobraCast 199 in prime time. That's just prime. You got prime time 99 out there. I can't move in on my boy Alex too much, but yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. The enthusiasm is through the roof. We got almost 1,500 people here, so thank you all. And I do like this template better. I do like this template better in terms of through Streamlabs. StreamYards just gives me way too many problems, and I'm sick and tired of StreamYards. I'm sick and tired of it. Hayden Wayne says, Letitia James got her 40 acres right between her eyes, and the mule must have kicked her in the head because that witch is retarded. Holy crap, that's good as hell. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, and I got to talk about this, okay? I got to talk about this. I got to find it, but this whole Director X nonsense, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't, this Director X guy is really, really pissed off at me and a lot of my friends. Well, I guess not me this time. It was last time he was pissed off at Josiah for a video that he made on my channel. Now he's mad at Gary and other people robbing in the hood. All right, we got to watch this. This is glorious right here. This is why we do what we do on YouTube right here, to watch woke pieces of shit like this guy get destroyed. Here we go.
Is getting rating bombed. 1.6 out of 10. Now, you probably, why would someone do that? It's just some TV show. Well, being that Robyn is actually a black woman this time, the angry nerd community is very upset. In fact, from the moment it was announced, these guys lost their minds. The moment. So this is a month ago. So this
retarded music just makes it even funnier. Like, he's playing this retarded music, and it just makes it even funnier.
Just when we said we're releasing it. What the fuck is this?
Shout out to RK Outpost.
Woke disaster. Robyn Hood remake looks different. Haha. Guess what? He doesn't like that it's a black woman either. This will fail. Robyn Hood gets blacked. Look at him laughing. It's so funny. All right. Just when we started production, they were talking about it. 1 year ago, they were at us, right? Pop culture crisis. It's a crisis that we're doing Robyn Hood. What the, right? When this person put this up a month ago. So this is just when we said it's coming out. These videos are coming from either from the announcement or when it said it's coming out. Right?
This music's so stupid. This music's so stupid. Why did he play this music? I don't know.
Like other languages. Look, another guy. Like they're worldwide. These guys are going in. A black woman's going to be Robyn Hood. It's going to be horrible. How could black kids do Robyn Hood?
Oh, beard of shame for Director X. That Hailstorm, what do you think about that one? That's a good one. David Phillips says Director X for beard of shame. That is a fantastic idea right there.
Right?
This gets better. This gets better and better.
People tell you they're not racist. I've watched a lot of these guys. I subscribe to a few of these guys. They're adamant. They're not racist. Yeah, swear up and down, not racist. They say we're the ones that making everything about race. This guy's fucking French. This dude here put a black wizard with fried chicken and a golden.
A black wizard with a gold chain and chicken. Of course, that's funny.
Necklace. But they're not racist. They're not racist. Watch this.
Gary posted alternate ending for Robyn Hood. I gotta mute it for a minute. Oh my God, it's so good.
Everybody must eat.
That was a cute one, right? And then on the posts, yeah, Robyn in the Hood is not exactly a new idea. So,
Robyn in the Hood is not exactly a new idea. Hailstorm says he already gave himself the beard of shame, so copy and paste easy.
when you go to IMDb and you look at user ratings, I have almost 158 people have given it a 1 star, 68%. 22 people up here, 10 stars. Look, when I go by country, Canada, 1 star. Look at this. It's still 15 for the 10s. There's a real gap in between. United States. Remember, the show's not released in the States. United Kingdom. Show's not released in the United Kingdom.
Oh, and we're going to talk about that here in just a minute because Ryan Kinel destroyed him over that.
Australia, I think they might. Look at this. This is what these guys do. Sweden. Look at this. And remember, these guys will tell you the type of men they are. Real men, eh? Yeah, so this is what these guys are doing with themselves. This is the time they have in their life.
What's the rating now on IMDb? Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear, I don't know what the updated rating is. I have to imagine after this clown goes after people, I have to imagine it's down to like a 1.4 or something like that now. I mean, there's no way it's the same. It's gotten to be hitting worse now. 1.4, 1.2. Somebody said 1.2. Is it 1.2? It's 1.3, so it is definitely down. So
this is the manosphere. This is the manosphere. This is what a man does. If you ever had the guts to talk to a girl, to walk up to a girl and start a conversation, if you ever had that ability, because I'm sure some of you do, would you tell her that you made a user account on IMDb so you could review? Would that be the thing you would do that you think would get you ahead in the conversation? Would you tell her?
What a retarded thing to say. So you're saying that you should walk up to women and your introduction to the conversation should be to tell them what websites you go to? What the fuck does that even mean? So, like, I'm supposed to go up to women and to try to create a conversation. Maybe she'll tell them about my fantasy football selections on ESPN.com. That's not normal in any scenario whatsoever. The fuck does that even mean? What a retard. A retard.
Look at that. You're a man, right? Do man thing. So that's what these men are dealing with.
That's it. We're done on that. Oh my God, man. What a disaster. What a disaster. Now, on that note, Ryan destroyed him. Ryan absolutely annihilated him. And I would say Ryan ended his career, but the guy really didn't have a career to begin with. But right here, look at this right here. So this is him responding about all of the negative reviews. And he says, "You've all arrived. I love how these folks see an obvious review bomb and say VPN. Y'all really play stupid." Ryan says, "You literally told people to use a VPN to watch it internationally a few days ago, LOL. Now you're acting like it's a wild thing to suggest. I know this is hard to imagine, but maybe people don't like the show." Ryan destroyed him. I'm going to retweet Ryan right there. Ryan destroys him. Destroys him. Shout out to Ryan from RK Outpost. But yes, I had to show that one. It's just so funny. And again, this is why we do what we do. And like the whole thing with Ahsoka that's happening right now. I know a lot of people have jumped ship on that one. I'll get further into that on Geeks and Gamers on some of our daily stuff. But yeah, the entertainment industry is a disaster. And it's all intertwined. Politics, entertainment, sports, all of this stuff is intertwined right now. And I firmly believe that a situation like with this whole Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift bullshit, okay? They're mad now at Big Cat from Barstool Sports. They're calling him a sexist and a racist, and he's anti-women. And it all comes back to Travis Kelce. A week before he started dating Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce made a deal with Pfizer. It's really happened. He made a deal with Pfizer. Okay? And suddenly, right after he made a deal with Pfizer and had a national commercial, Suddenly, he starts dating Taylor Swift. And it becomes the biggest story on the internet. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. Why is this all this? There's something fake going on here. This doesn't seem like a real relationship at all. And a lot of people are looking at it going, this doesn't seem real. And so Big Cat, and I like Big Cat a lot over on Barstool Sports, he's gone mega viral for this right here.
You know what? All right, I'll say this.
This has 40 million views, 37 million views. This is fantastic.
You know what? All right, I'll say this. If Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift release a sex video, I'll consummate this relationship and be like, fine, you guys can have sex. You can be boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't buy it until I see some dick in vagina.
Do you think... Is she
I'm saying that right now.
Is she pregnant?
P&V.
I haven't seen her drinking at these games. I saw her drinking some juice.
P&V, otherwise it's not really.
Drinking some juice.
Should we demand it?
I want to see...
I want to see P&V. I want to see insertion.
I want to see P&A.
P&A or P&V or P&M.
Yeah,
I'll take P&M.
P&M's good.
I'll take P. I'll even take H on P.
Hand?
Yeah, I'll take a hand job.
Yeah,
I'll see a hand job. That's fine. Give us a Lauren Bobbitt. Is that her name? Boebert?
Yeah.
Give us a Lauren Boebert, and I will be like, you know what? These two lovebirds, they can't get their hands off each other. It's fine. Until that happens, I think it's fake, and I think it's for clicks, and I think Taylor Swift is using the NFL to try to make her star bigger.
I would see some TF.
I would see some TF.
I would see TF.
Max.
So the Taylor Swift fans are really mad about that. But then you had Aaron Rodgers go on the Pat McAfee show, which airs on ESPN now. And he went pretty viral for this comment right here about Travis Kelce.
I think there's some sentiment that there's some sort of moral victory out there that we hung with the champs, and that our defense played well, and Pat didn't have a crazy game, and Mr. Pfizer, we kind of shut him down a little bit. He didn't have his crazy impact game. Obviously, he had some yards and stuff, but I felt like for the most part, we played really tough on defense, especially the last three quarters, and that was important for us. Offensively, we got some ways to go, but I felt like we showed a lot of improvement. But we got to keep sticking together, and I felt like the guys after the game, did a good job of taking accountability.
Dude, that was so great how he just delivered it, and he didn't even stop, and Pat was trying to hold it together, dude. It was so good.
You know, our defense played well, and Pat didn't have a crazy game, and Mr. Pfizer, we kind of shut him down a little bit. He didn't have his like crazy impact game. Obviously, he had some yards and stuff, but I felt like for the most part.
So that whole thing with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, it seems very, very specific and targeted and made up. It really does. Maybe it's not, but based on the way that it's all played out, I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. So time will tell. But Mr. Pfizer is fantastic. I thought Big Cat meant Lorena Bobbitt. Oof. That would be tough. That would be tough. Zach, up the graph for 20. The way they attacked Gaetz a year or two ago sounds familiar. F. Brian, since defunding Faulkner and Soros. Fox has been dead since calling Arizona. Not one makes extra accounts to vote down something. Just don't produce shit. No one makes an extra account to vote things down. Yes, I 100% agree. Yeah, I mean, nobody is out there like, okay, when I say nobody, it's like I'm making a generalization, okay? Are there a few people out there that might make an account to downvote something they don't like? Yeah, probably. But generally speaking, the heavy majority of people are not out there making accounts just to review bomb stuff. They're just not doing it. They're making accounts and that they're using their voice to talk about what they like and don't like. And things get positively review bombed and negatively review bombed. That's the reality of the situation. And, it's just ridiculous that people don't understand that or don't want to understand that. Moist Towel 90. 12th Amendment. They have to be residents from different states. Birth doesn't matter. So Trump is from New York. So all he would have to do is make Trump Tower his residency. But Ron already burnt that ship. Yeah, and that's pretty much what I looked at it. Because it's like, when Trump wants to do something with all of the availability and the properties he has, like there's 100% that Trump could have made that happen. But yes, you're right. Ron DeSantis has already burnt that ship, and it ain't coming back. It ain't coming back. Let's see here. And again, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Over 1,500 people here on Prime Time CobraCast. First time we've done it at this time slot. And again, this will be the time slot every Wednesday. And again, the more support we get, the better I can shift things around. We are going to be playing Titanfall later tonight over on the main Geeks and Gamers channel. Normally we play the gaming stream first and then we have CobraCast. But now we're running CobraCast first because I felt that there was just more to talk about and a better time slot to talk about everything in this, slot. And so far it's working out good because there's times when Trump goes live, there's things we can react to on a live stream. There's a lot of that we can take full advantage of. And I'm looking forward to, what the future of this time slot gives us for sure. I had a couple other things that I wanted to show you guys. Let me see right here. Oh yeah. I forgot to tell you the best part of the Big Cat story was look who went after him. Rachel Zegler went after him. Rachel Zegler from the Snow White, Disney Snow White. She went after him. We are going to cover this tomorrow on Geeks and Gamers Daily. But I forgot to mention that part right there. Rachel Zegler going after Big Cat. Ridiculous, man. Absolutely insane. What is wrong with these people? Now, Did Matt Gaetz go on a Twitter space? I didn't see that. There's no way he went on a Twitter space.
Yes.
Are you sure? Today?
Yeah, yesterday I listened to it.
Really? Okay. Was it good? Guess there wasn't a whole.
I caught some of it in between TN and me, but he was talking to ALX.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I didn't even know that. So that's weird. All right, let's see. Give me a minute. Am I going to leave you hanging? No. Oh, it was yesterday? I did not see that. I really didn't see that. Oh, my gosh. Jim Cramer. Oh, this is early. This is back a while ago. Instagram is a really terrific product, and Twitter is awful. Good old Jim Cramer. I'm looking at ALX's timeline right now. This is back in the day. This is back in June.
I don't think they thought of Twitter. But in that, I am being facetious. But I say game, set, match Zuckerberg, because he's really learned his lesson. He really understands that it does matter, that you want to be committed to the community. And Facebook is a very, Instagram is a really terrific product. And Twitter is awful. And my kids were saying, like, why are you posting on Twitter? I said, well, it's free. I said, well, that's just great. The worst things in life are free.
Does that mean you're going to migrate? Are you going to move your content 100%. Delivery to Threads?
I'll put some Twitter in just because I'm a masochist who doesn't mind being hated, but that's been the way of most.
This dude is a freaking clown, man. It's almost like I feel like he leans into the meme at this point. He doesn't. I know he doesn't, but I'm just saying it feels like that he does, because how can you just be so incredibly wrong as much as this dude is? It really is impressive. I gotta give him credit. It really is impressive to be as wrong as he is, as consistently wrong as he is. Did everybody hear Newt Gingrich going off on, I gotta find the timestamp, but Newt Gingrich went off on Matt Gaetz. Holy crap. And again, this just makes you see that Matt Gaetz is 100% in the right. Listen to this.
More than at any point in my lifetime. Inflation is through the roof. Gas prices are through the roof and going higher, by the way. And our commander-in-chief has real significant cognitive issues that everybody in the world can see because it's that transparent. He is neither physically nor mentally fit to serve this country. House Republicans can't solve their differences behind closed doors. How about you get in a room, you throw away your phone, and maybe you stay in that room, order pizza, and don't come out until you agree. Knowing how important these appropriations bills were, I have a criticism. Why did the Republicans take off the month of August? In the end, this may all turn out fine. I'm not hitting the panic button tonight. However, the American people's patience, it will run out quickly here. And so the GOP elite president, and Jim Fox News contributor Newt Gingrich is with us. Sir, welcome. Let's get your overall thoughts on this today.
Well, first, I think it's a very sad day because I think Kevin McCarthy is one of the most talented leaders I've ever worked with. I think that he accomplished an amazing amount for having.
I've never had anything against Newt Gingrich, by the way. I've never had anything against Newt Gingrich. But this is an all-time terrible take. This is an all-time terrible take, what he says.
Having a small majority and having to take on both the Senate and the White House. And I think this is really a tragic outcome. This was a leader who both gained seats in 2020.
And to clarify, when I say I haven't had a problem, it's because he's generally supported Trump for the most part. So that's why, I'm not saying I haven't had disagreements with him.
Gained seats in 2022, increased the number of women members, increased the number of veterans, increased the number of minority members, and he had a vision for a better future. And let's be clear here, Sean. If the University of Georgia Bulldogs, who are the #1 team in the country right now, if you started a game and 4 of the members of the offensive squad decided they were actually on the Alabama side and began tackling your own people, you probably get them off the field. Well, think about what we saw today. 4%.
That's not an accurate assessment of the situation, Newt. I mean, I don't think you watch football if that's your assessment of the situation.
4% decided they were so morally superior, so intellectually pure, so patriotically better, that they would side with the Democrats, and that's what they did, in order to defeat the entire Republican House caucus. 96% of the Republicans voted for McCarthy. 4% voted against him. From my position as a longtime Republican activist, they're traitors. All 8 of them should, in fact, be primaried. They should all be driven out of public life. What they did was to go to the other team to cause total chaos. We ought to be focusing on...
So they should all be driven out of public life and primaried. But that's how they felt about Kevin McCarthy. So why should we listen to you, Newt? And are you saying that we should just continue to give Ukraine billions of dollars? Because that's exactly what's been going on with Mr. wearing his Ukraine flag and lapel pin all the time. That's what Kevin McCarthy was doing.
Biden, we ought to be focusing on the economy. We ought to be focusing on the border. Instead, you're going to get a week or 10 days of the media focusing on Republican disarray. It's an astonishingly destructive behavior by a handful of egocentric people who think they're superior to 96% of the conference.
Look, I do think on Kevin's side, let me.
And this is where Hannity drives me crazy, because Hannity's the definition of a team. Like, he's all about the Republican team. Like, whatever he can do for the Republican, he will fall in line. Hannity does not have an original opinion, and I'm not sure he ever has, but he certainly doesn't have one now, and he hasn't had one recently. But Sean Hannity is the definition of a team sports Republican or Democrat. Like, if it's whatever the establishment wants, whatever the party wants, whatever's best for the party, Hannity's going to do it.
Analyze this more than anything else. It is hard to appreciate the very tiny majority that Kevin McCarthy was working with. You have moderate to liberal Republicans, 18 of them, in districts that voted for Joe Biden. They want to keep their jobs, so they're not going to be as conservative on a lot of these issues. So it's hard to bring a small caucus like that together. It's like herding cats. I wouldn't want the job. You couldn't pay me to do that job. There's no amount of money I'd take for that job. On the other hand, I do have a little frustration with Kevin, too. Why didn't he, as promised, go forward with the appropriations bill's regular order, which, by the way, you brought back when you were Speaker, that led to the first and last...
Hannity using the classic tactic of, I'm going to slightly disagree with Newt, but I'm going to find a compliment that I can finish it off with so that Newt doesn't get mad at me.
Balanced budgets we had in, decades on both ends. So... you found a way to get that done. Why did they go away for August when they should have been? He knew this fight was coming. Why did they go away?
Look, let me answer at two very different levels. First of all, the House, through regular order, has passed 70% of the government in appropriations. The Senate has passed 0. So Kevin actually was on a track, and in the next 2 weeks, assuming they can get around to it, they will actually finish all of the appropriations. I think that...
I wish I could ask the question to Newt. I'm like, Newt, you just said that the people that voted to have McCarthy removed from the Republican side are traitors. Do you really believe that? Like, what do you actually think that they are trying to do? Do you really think that Matt Gaetz is actively working against the best interest in the United States of America? Do you really believe that? Like, do you think that giving all this money to Ukraine has been beneficial to the United States of America? Like, I wish these questions would get asked. Like, explain yourself when you say incredible, disrespectful things like you just did about the people that disagreed with you.
That was just baloney. Second, all of these 18 Republicans in the Biden districts, they actually voted for the 2 conservative continuing resolutions you described earlier. They voted for them, even though they were very conservative. Who killed them? The hard right. Why did the hard right kill them? Because they were against any continuing resolution. Well, if you didn't want the government closed, if you didn't want the military not to be paid, if you didn't want the Border Patrol not to be paid, and the hard right says to you, I ain't doing nothing, what are you going to do? And Kevin did what you had to do, what I would have done, frankly, in his case. But it wasn't the 18 Biden districts that was a...
I see Hayden Wayne's locked out on supers again. Can we drop the Streamlabs link, Eric K, and I'll pin it. If you can drop that in the chat, and I'll pin it.
Problem.
That's true.
It was the hardcore, hard right people. And those hard right people ought to go back home and
point.
explain, why did they think this was better? No, but they need to be held to their feet to the fire. Why did they think it was better to be two solid, conservative, continuing resolutions that, as you pointed out, includes the border, includes deep spending cuts, did everything they claimed they're for? You know why they did it? Because ultimately Matt Gaetz, who hates, let's be clear, he hates Kevin McCarthy, was determined
no doubt about it.
to find a way to get to today.
Let me be very clear.
And I think it's disgraceful, and I hope they expel him from the conference.
I would have gone along, yet Byron Donald.
Why won't you follow up on that, Hannity? He literally just said that he wants him to expel him. Why wouldn't you follow up with that question? Jesus, Hannity.
Freedom Caucus member. Scott Perry, Freedom Caucus member. Chip Roy, who'll be on the show tonight, Freedom Caucus member. You know, they had two separate plans they put together, and you are 100% right. They were voted down by the conservatives. That would have been the perfect bridge to get to, number one, have cuts, have border security, cuts in spending, and get us to the Holy Grail, which was the appropriations bills that would have been completed. That, to me, was the answer. And no, they went against it. I don't know why.
Right. But consider, well, you do know why. Consider, the moderates you described all voted for these very tough, very conservative bills. It was the hard right that voted against them. And people back home ought to take a look at how their member voted and ask, are you just terminally stupid? Do you prefer to have everything screwed up? And in terms of the 8 people who voted today with the Democrats, and let's be clear, they're not Republicans. They shouldn't, frankly, I wouldn't, if I were Speaker, they wouldn't be in the conference. I'd say to them, you prove to me that you're a loyal Republican, because the conference ought to be for Republicans.
Ask him right now. Be like, if you were the Speaker right now, would you be sending billions of dollars to Ukraine right now? Would you? And if he says yes, fuck him. And if he says no, then you're like, then why do you support McCarthy? He can't deal with that question. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Of course, it's Sean Hannity. I don't know why I expect anything out of Sean Hannity. It's Sean Hannity. So, it is what it is. All right, Hayden Wayne over on Streamlabs. Hang on just a minute. Let me get this down here. I think I'm doing pretty good tonight handling all of this. Hayden Wayne for 50 on Streamlabs. I have a question. What countries are tuning in tonight to hear the talk about American global politics on CobraCast 199? Just wondering who out there around the world is part of the snake pit. What a damn good question from Hayden. What a damn fine question. So, again, Hayden over on Streamlabs is asking, where is everyone at from around the world? Let us know in the chat. And back in the day on Geeks and Gamers, when I was ending the stream, I used to ask everybody where they're watching from. I used to love seeing the chat light up. And now everybody's going to see it on screen right there. Look at that chat go crazy. You love to see it. Great question from Hayden. Great question. Also, Hayden for 50 again. Gingrich is holding on to what the old Republican Party was. Hannity is establishment. McCarthy did a backroom deal with Biden after he agreed to no more backroom deals. He funded Ukraine and passed another continuing resolution, which Newt helped start. There you go. There you go. And that speaks volumes, man. I mean, all of these guys, man. Like, they're all, like, I don't even know the new guy's name, the new speaker. I know he basically evicted Nancy Pelosi, but I don't think that that's as based as a lot of people might interpret it. I'm not sure. I mean, it's funny, and I'm okay that she got ousted like that, but he is a McCarthy, ally, and I'm pretty sure that was more about McCarthy than anything else. But I don't remember the guy's name. Patrick McHenry. Yes, Patrick McHenry. But I don't know a ton about the guy. So I can't speak to it completely. Let's see, man. You guys are crazy tonight. So we are an hour and 20 minutes in. And how you guys liking? You guys liking the new kind of vibe we got here? The new setup? The new template? Do you guys like it? I personally think it's better. It's easy for me to manage the show, and it's I think it flows better. I think the quality of the videos are better. Is the quality of the videos better? They should be, like the videos I'm reacting to. The quality should be better here than through garbage StreamYards. So I like it. It looks more professional. Well, don't say that, Vain Games, because I'll stop doing it if it looks professional. I'm kidding. But I do think this is better. It's a whole better process. Jose says, when are you going to play Titanfall 1 on Xbox? The servers are working great on it also. If they really are, I might do it tonight. Chat might be a bit too wide. I can change that up for future. Like I can change the chat box up a little bit. So I definitely can work on that. And Hailstorm can help me with that. So Jeremy looks like he is in high res. Well, I'm using a real camera. I do have my other camera. Here's my other camera. And this one doesn't have I gotta, like, here, if I go to change my camera, right here. See that? This is the webcam. And then the other one is my Canon 70D. Right there. So that's the difference right there. That's the difference. So there you go. Yes. No game stream. Yes. Titanfall 2 is happening tonight over on the Main Geeks and Gamers channel. It is. But yeah, there you go. I see a lot of Krista emojis, so that must be an MCU fan is here. Is it the real MCU fan, though? Is it the real MCU fan? That's the question. And I don't know the answer to that. Because Spectrum? No, I'm not on Spectrum right now. I'm actually on real internet here in Pensacola, Florida, in the Pensacola setup. And yeah, it has been good to be home, spending time with family, seeing my dogs and everything like that. And like I said, the puppy that, we had at HQ, I have the puppy here now at my house with my dogs. I don't want to get into specifics of it, but there was some issues with the paperwork, with the lease that we had, and I totally had to respect that. But Krista was pretty upset about the dog not being there, but my family will take good care of the dog for the short term, and he's having a great time with my dogs. And so there you go. My dogs, they're having a lot of fun together. But we don't have to harp on that too much. Krista will be back. She's doing good now. The first couple days was pretty hard for her, but she's good now. She's all good. Let's see. Teresa Young says, you didn't read my super chat milestone. Well, Jed is here, and Jed can pop in and tell what was Teresa Young's super chat milestone, Jed, if you can track that down and just read it for us really quick. Because, we listen to the people around here, all right? The 1,500 people. So Jed will track that down, and he'll pop in here whenever he's able to find it. But that's the beauty of it. I've got the guys in the Discord now. They can pop in when they need to. Eric K is here. Jay Hellstorm's here. And Jed is here. So. All right, I've got it for you. All right, I got your volume really low right now. So can you either speak up or I'll have to adjust your volume, one or the other. Let me adjust your volume. Give me just a second. All right, there we go. Go ahead.
Perfect. We've got Teresa Young, member for 4 months, said, God bless America, God bless Trump, God bless D-Day Cobra, MAGA 2024.
There we go. Thank you, Teresa Young. See, look, and thank you, Jed. Appreciate it. The balancing act of being a streamer, reading all the super chats, being entertaining, talking about news topics, keeping that flow going, it's not the easiest thing in the world. And some people can do it. Some people can't do it. Some people choose to just read the news and ignore the chat. I'm not built like that because for me, as a person, like I said, I talked about professional wrestling earlier. I feed off of the chat. I feed off of the energy of the chat. The more that the chat is interacting, the more, and I don't say this from a monetary standpoint, but obviously I do like money, and I do like it when the gifted memberships come in. But when you see all of that happening in the chat, it gives me a certain level of enthusiasm because it gives you guys enthusiasm. And it tells me that you're enjoying the show. When you're having conversations, when people are, supporting, I feed off of that. And so it's a balancing act because I always want to make sure everybody's super chat is read and everybody's word is respected. Like the Lost Tales dropped $1. Thank you, Lost Tales, for a whole $1. Zinny Biscuit for $5. Seems like everyone from politics to sports to Hollywood is losing their minds. I'm at total peace. October's been good for me so far. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Zinny Biscuit. Glad you're doing well, and we appreciate you. Moist towel. Oh, I got the moist towel 90. I did get that one. So let me see here where we're at. 2012 Jameson for the 199 says, Bree, feet for you because you didn't have to show yesterday. Don't start, Jameson. Don't start. Don't start, Jameson. Alan Tanassi, 450. That's right. A big 5-0 from Alan Tanassi. Boom. Bye-bye. In a batty bullhead. Reggae fans know what that means. Alan scanned in for the 199. Well, I fucked it all up, Alan. Gerald Armstrong says, did you see the speaker pro Temple slam the gavel when his side lost the vote yesterday? I didn't see that. So I'll have to see if somebody's got a link for that. I'll totally be happy to check that out. Let me see. I'm looking for something really quickly. I scan and I look over at the chat and I see something and I try to deliver if I can. The Red Ranger says I haven't read your super chat. And I can't find your super chat. Are you just trolling me at this point, Red Ranger? He's probably trolling me. I don't see it. Red Ranger's probably trolling me. And if he is trolling me, that would be funny as fuck.
There's a member message from Red Ranger.
That's not a super chat, Red Ranger. The Red Ranger, that's not a super chat. If you would have said member message, I would have found it. Red Ranger set me up for disaster. Can you believe that? Dom H dropped 10 gifted memberships. Oh, you did say membership, Red Ranger? Okay, my bad. I apologize. Sorry, Red Ranger. If Red Ranger, I'm sorry, Red Ranger. I apologize. I clearly fucked up, and I apologize. Let me go back. Did you say member? Let me see. Hang on. I need to verify this. Well, you said Jeremy hasn't read my chat. So I'm going to have to meet you in the middle on that one. You didn't say member message, and you didn't say super chat. Come on, Red Ranger. Work with me here, bro. Let's see here. Red Ranger for 5-month member message. Jeremy, you hear that right before Lincoln was shot, he said that he had a severe headache. I guess that Wilkes Booth cleared that up quickly. Well, damn. And there you go. Red Ranger. God damn it. All right. Red Ranger got a lot out of that member message. I'm just saying. Bionic Sasquatch says, hey, D-Day, would you support Jim Jordan for Speaker of the House? I would. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm the most versed person on Jim Jordan, but my hard line in the sand is if you support Trump for president, I'm going to support you. That's it. You know what I mean? And Jim Jordan obviously will support Trump, has supported Trump. I personally, if you really want to know what I want to play out, how I want this to play out, I do want Trump to be the temporary Speaker of the House. I do. I want him to be the temporary Speaker of the House because I want to see him melt their fucking brains, okay? And then when it's all said and done, after Trump becomes the temporary Speaker of the House, he goes in there, he breaks their brains, he gets a lot rolling, then I would hope Jim Jordan would become the official Speaker of the House. That's what I would like to see happen. I want Trump in there for a temporary time, go in there and bust balls, wreck the system, wreck everybody's brain. We get a bunch of people crying. Trump becomes the third most powerful man in the country, and he can do some real fucking damage. That's what I would like to see. But ultimately, I do hope Jim Jordan is the guy moving forward. I just want Trump to get in there for a little while. 10 head 426 says, it just occurred to me that I've been watching you, the Quartering, and Tim Pool since 2017. The three of you are the only reason I know about the culture war. Well, I'm happy to hear that. And I do think, like, look, all bullshit aside, memes, all of this, I watch Tim Pool. I still watch Tim Pool. I get my I don't like his live streams, but I do like his videos, even though he rambles a lot in his videos. Like today I was watching a video, and I think it was like a 20-minute video. Within the 20-minute video, Tim said, I'm not a Republican, at least like 20 times it felt like. At least 20 times. He's like, I just want to say I'm not a Republican. I don't support Republicans. This is why I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a... Like, I hear you, man. Holy fuck. Like, he said it like, I'm not a Republican like 20 times in the first 10 fucking minutes of the video. I'm like, we heard you the first like 12 times, bro. Chill. And so, yeah, but I think Tim's a smart guy. I think he's a very smart guy. He's been doing this a long time, and he's good at what he does. I just think he's lost a lot of what made him what he has become in terms of like that grassroots effort. He's lost all that with all of his success, in my opinion. Not all of it, but a lot of it. With success... Oh, shit, you scared me. What?
Check the CobraCast DM for the gavel slamming.
God! Eric K, loud as hell. I gotta turn you down, bro. That's not good. Eric K just scared the fuck out of me. You sounded like Krista's, her, whatchamacallit, her McDonald's drive-thru speaker. That was funny as hell. Eric coming in hot, says Can Man. All right, Eric, say something now. Say something now, Eric.
A little better?
That's better. That's better. Right. Oh, Crigler, you want in? The only way I could get you in here is to get you in the Discord. Actually, no. No. Hang on. You want in, Crigler? Give me a minute. I don't want to do this on stream, okay? So I need to go off cam for a minute. So give me a second. Let me go BRB. All right. Okay. Now let me get Crigler in here. All right, it's a Zoom link, so I'm gonna send it to your DMs on Twitter. Here we go. It's a Zoom link. There you go. All right, it is sent to your DMs, sir. Are we gonna get Adam fucking Crigler on CobraCast? Are we about to get Adam Crigler on CobraCast 199? Holy crap. We might just be about to have it. Everybody's been asking for this since I started this show. Okay, everybody. So we will see if I get him in here. You guys hyped? Chat, you ready? We'll see what happens here. This should be interesting. Why is Adam awake? Adam never sleeps. He's a gamer. What do you expect, man? Adam's a gamer. He never sleeps. Alan Tanassi, I hope if Trump becomes Speaker of the House, he bangs the gavel harder than all those hot models he hooked up with. Boom! That's what's up right there. That is what's up. All right. Okay. I think we're getting him in here. Oh, man. Look who's here. It takes a minute for audio to kick in on Zoom, everybody, just so we're clear. So give it a minute, let his audio kick in. I think we're clear now. Are you here? Nope, still don't have you yet. So we'll give it a minute. We got Adam Crigler in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Zoom's a little wonky with the audio connecting for some reason. I'll give him a minute to check his sources. And let's see. Fix this now, says Johnny Lightfoot. Fix this now. Fix my camera in Streamlabs. I will. As soon as he gets in here. I want to make sure he's in here and he gets his audio fixed first.
I can hear you now.
There we go. Yay, we gotcha.
Can you hear me? What
yes,
up, Doug?
Sir. What's up, man? How the hell
My
are
man.
you? Adam Crigler's on CobraCast, everybody. All right.
It's about damn time.
Hey, man, it's been a long time coming. Everybody has been asking for you since I started this show. Everybody has been asking for you. So
I got to be honest. I kind of, if we can arrange this, all right. It's weird. I just pulled these out today. All right.
Uh-oh.
So I would love if I could get 3. All right, because I got this Timcast IRL YouTube 100K.
Yeah.
All right, and then I got the Adamcast IRL. 100K. I would, if I could get a CobraCast 199, one of these. Could you arrange that maybe somehow? Because I feel like I need it.
I have a D-Day, like D-Day Cobra hit 100,000. I never submitted for it, so I could still submit for my plaque, and I could get it for you. I 100% can get it for you. I can 100% do it.
I'd put it back here. I'm thinking about putting them over here. And,
hey, I'm 100% game. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I'm serious. I mean, I never submitted for it, mainly because it's funny. The reason I submit for it was because I didn't want to submit it for Geeks and Gamers or Sports Wars because I was like, the more YouTube knows about me, the worse. But I did it, and of course it's nothing to get those. So once you hit 100K, it's not. I will 100% get you one. Now my question is, because you've got 2, I've got 2, but I don't remember. Can I get them to change? Because I mean the channel name is D-Day Cobra, so can I get them to put CobraCast on it? I don't know.
I don't know, because mine is Adamcast IRL, and I'm the Crigler Show. So I would love it.
Okay. So
I would love if I could get a new one that says the Crigler Show, right?
Okay.
I renamed my show because Tim said I needed to change it for legal reasons.
He really forced you to change Crigler, Adam Crigler IRL? Like, really?
Yeah, Adamcast IRL.
Yeah, Adamcast IRL. I'm sorry. He really. That's insane.
Real quick, can you make sure Zoom is using your right mic? Because it's actually hard to hear you because you sound like very blown out. Your YouTube channel, you sound normal.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It is. Hang on. Let me try.
I don't understand why you sound so blown out.
How about now? Is that better?
Oh my gosh, night and day.
Oh,
whatever you just did.
Okay, it was on stereo for some reason. So now, we should be
there.
Good.
We go. Much better. Thank you. Thank you. For
that. Perfect. All right.
So I joined in the chat and I just saw. I've been tuning in. I've tuned in earlier when you were talking about the whole Trump and speaker and all this shit. I think you were talking about McCarthy or some. I don't remember who you're. You've been going for a while.
Yep.
And I just joined in right now, and I see everyone like talking about Tim, and I'm like, oh god, what's this about? What's going on now? And then you got Eric K, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm here. I want to talk about it too, whatever he's talking about. So what were you guys talking about?
So really, what it comes down to is, so when I started the show, and I know you have kind of disconnected from that whole world of the Tim Pools and all of that, and rightfully so. I know you've talked about it sometimes here and there, and you had a big stream a while back and everything.
Yeah.
But so this show, I started this show as a meme on Tim Pool when he shut his chat down for members only because he was getting too many questions about Eliza Blue. And so he was getting trolled so hard. And so I basically started it as a meme on him, called it CobraCast IRL. And I'm like, I'll read all of your super chats. I'll read your member messages. We're not going to shut our chat down for members only. And, I put like the Tim Pool with the Jack Murphy beard and all that shit. And it was a one-off. It wasn't meant to like be a thing. It was like, I was like, I got some time. And it was so damn successful. And then everybody's like, please do this again. Please do this again. I was like, really? So I kept doing CobraCast IRL for the longest, for, at least another, I don't know. I just kept saying, like, I'll do this for a couple more weeks, guys. You'll eventually get tired of it because it's just a meme, and it never stopped. And I started to take it more seriously. And so then I eventually changed it to CobraCast 199, and only because I wanted it to have, like, I didn't want to always be this thing that was just a meme of Tim Pool. You know what I mean? I wanted
Right.
to start to become his own thing. And we had the 199 that was starting to take off, and I wanted to make sure that that stayed, you know, part of our little community. So I felt like calling it CobraCast 199 would be good. And so all of that, we kind of moved on from the Tim Pool thing. Occasionally I would criticize him if he did something, but I would always say, I generally respect him. I would never go on his show, but I would, if he ever invited me to his show, I'd say, I respectfully decline, but you're more than welcome to come on my show. That's how I would handle that. But tonight is the first night that I've actually went head-to-head with him officially, and I wasn't doing it to go head-to-head with him officially as much as I was just doing it because I usually do these streams very late at night, and so typically on Wednesdays we do a gaming stream on the main Geeks and Gamers channel, and then after that stream I go live here, usually at like 11 or 12 Eastern, and we usually go till 2 o'clock in the morning. And tonight, last week, I decided I want to shift this around to get a little more prime time, so it's a little bit easier for people to watch. Yeah. And so we did that, and everybody's been happy. And so now a lot of the people in the chat have been like, "Oh, you're going head to head with Timmy," and I'm like, well, "That's not really what I was doing, but we are."
Yeah, because you've been going right when IRL starts. Okay,
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
All
So
right.
so that's why the discussion happened, and a lot of people tonight they're like, "Well, damn, you're live now. I'll watch you instead of Tim." So that's why the Tim stuff was kind of thrown out there a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
that's
okay. I see it then.
That's the whole lore behind it, you know, all of it for the most part. So yeah, so it all just started out as a damn meme, and here we are.
Well, hey, I love making fun of Tim Pool, and it pisses off so many people. Well, no, not that many people. I call them the lifeguards. Everyone's like, "Oh, the pool boys." I'm like, "Yeah, but that's got something." I call them the lifeguards, people that have like this undying need to like defend Tim Pool, but only when I talk about him, and they don't realize it's like I've been making fun of Tim Pool for 7 years before any of you even knew who I was. The dude was my roommate. Like we were roommates multiple times in the past decade. So like, who the fuck are you to tell me that I can't make fun of Tim Pool because of like some bullshit that happened from some show that I'm happy that I'm not on anymore? Like, man, you have no idea. I didn't have to deal with Lydia's fucking bitch ass anymore. It was amazing. It was amazing. Like, and then you know what? Tim stopped yelling at me. Dude, he used to yell at me all the time off camera, not on camera. Like you guys saw on camera. But, like, dude, he told me I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about because he pardoned Roger Stone. He was like, "That's it. That's the reason why Trump is gonna lose." And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that's not this. That's bullshit. Like, I wanted him to pardon Assange, but he pardoned. You know, remember when he pardoned?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, and Tim was like, "That's it. Trump's done. He's done." And then of course we all know. Well, it's allowed on YouTube that we could talk about the election now. So I don't. You know, we all know what happened in 2020.
We all know.
It wasn't because he pardoned Roger Stone.
No,
let's be real.
No,
all right,
it wasn't.
He fucking won, right?
Well,
Come
I've talked about this many times where I talk, you know, because again, I do watch Tim still because I mean he's a good source of information.
It's true. He's good at his job.
He's really good at his job.
No denying that.
I find his individual videos far better than his live streams because I think his live streams are more of a like. Again, that's why I said I would never go on it because it's all about him.
Well,
you know,
it exposes his pompousness of and narcissism.
Yes,
and it's like once your bubble pops and you see it, it's very hard to unsee that.
Yeah,
so
100%. And so, yeah, so it's just like whenever I would hear, like I'll watch him, and one thing that frustrates, not just with Tim, by the way, he's the topic of our discussion right now, but the thing that pisses me off about all of these fucking people is if you follow this shit consistently like we do, how the fuck are you still on the fence about Trump at this point? You either know what you got or you don't. And Tim just constantly like, "Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to support Trump now." It's like, how the fuck do you follow this to the level you do and you still don't know if you support Trump? It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Anybody at this point in time that hasn't determined if they can't support Trump, you shouldn't take their opinion seriously because good God, holy fuck, you're like a woman at this point. Like you can't make your mind up. Like it's insane.
That's true.
Like now, after Donald Trump has been part of the public eye for as long as I've been alive, Nobody's surprised by anything that they hear about Trump. You know, like, we all know what he's about, and it works for a lot of people, and it rubs some people the wrong way. That's fine, but don't act like one comment from Trump or one tweet from Trump is going to make or break your support of him. That's insanity. That's insanity.
Yep, it's true.
And so when Tim's always kind of like back and forth, like he said, like the DeSantis thing, he's like, this AI thing that the Ron DeSantis campaign did against Trump, he's like, I can't support DeSantis after this. I could go back to Trump. And I'm like, that's it?
Go back to Trump? You was actually supporting DeSantis?
Well, he was kind of at that point where he was like, I think both of them are good. And this is back before it really fell apart. You know what I mean? For DeSantis. But this is kind of the point where he's like, I think they're both good. And I think DeSantis can do a lot more unifying than Trump. Yeah. And again, fair points for sure. But
yeah, the Uniparty loves DeSantis.
They absolutely do. They absolutely do. So yeah, so that drives me crazy with people that follow this stuff consistently and know it. And you're still like, trying to decide if Trump works for you. It's like, what are you talking about?
It's the fair weather activists. It's the fair weather people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's coming out today saying, I will never support any speaker that sends money to Ukraine. And it's like, bro, you are sucking McCarthy's dick.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
What did he do? He was cool with it. What the fuck?
Absolutely.
Now you're not for it. No, now you want to do Trump, like have Trump be the speaker. Like, granted that would be pretty badass, but
dude,
it's
not
gonna happen. But that would be awesome.
I want Trump as speaker. Did you hear my I don't know. Did you watch professional wrestling back in the day?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like Stone Cold
when the
and
Rock
all that.
Was coming. Yeah, Stone Cold was a part of it.
So I said
early aughts.
Yes, so I said like politics right now. And for a while now it's basically professional wrestling to me. And Trump is the Stone Cold Steve Austin, and this is the Attitude Era. And and Vince is the establishment.
You ain't stopping him.
Yeah, and so Vince, the character, you know, in wrestling, was always like trying to stop the rise of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And and the more that the establishment tried to stop Stone Cold, the more popular he became, and the more he would, you know, rebel against all of it, and people loved it. And the people loving it was genuine. There was no script behind people falling in love with Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was as genuine as anything. And Trump is the same way. I mean, they can't get rid of him. They're doing everything they can. They're trying to indict him. They're trying to break his spirit. They're trying to get his family involved. They're trying to get his business involved. And the dude just wakes up every day and is like, bring it on. They can't stop him. MAGA is more popular than it's ever been. As I talked about, Ron DeSantis in the state of Florida, where I'm from, is now down 35 points to Trump.
That's crazy. I heard that. 35 points. That's a lot.
That's insane.
In his own state. Like,
and yeah, like Trump is just a guy, man. And I've talked about this for a long time. Like, Donald Trump is, again, from the earliest age I can remember knowing who Donald Trump was me watching like a WrestleMania back in the day with like, I think it was WrestleMania 5 with Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man, and it was at Trump's casino, and Trump comes walking in, and I remember the camera panned to like, oh, there's Donald Trump, and it's like he's surrounded by beautiful women, and I'm thinking, that's the richest man in the world, the Trump guy, you know, like.
Hold on, I got something that you're gonna love.
Okay,
all
right, find it. So we are joined by Adam Crigler tonight, everyone, and this is awesome. And I hope you guys are enjoying this one. What do you got, Adam? What do you got? What do you got? Oh, the WrestleMania 1, 2, and 3 collection. Oh, that's 23. 23.
Hair versus
hair. Hair versus hair. Billionaire versus billionaire. Holy crap. That's when Trump shaved McMahon's head. Bobby Lashley. Yes. That's awesome right there. Dude, when Stone Cold was a special guest referee of that one. I think, what's Stone Cold the special guest referee? Is Stone Cold the referee on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you can see him here. Let me I'm going to come close.
Okay. Yes, Stone Cold was a special guest referee. Yes, absolutely. I remember that. That's so great, man. That's so great. And yeah, like that. You remember that line where he was like, Stone Cold was like talking to Trump. He's like, I don't give a damn if your brother $1 billion. What? $2 billion? He cut a promo on Trump. It was fantastic. But yeah, so it's just like all of that is where we're at. Like Trump is a once in a generation person. His His charisma is like nothing I've ever seen. He knows he's an entertainer. He knows how to handle himself.
He's the American dream.
He really is. He really is.
His grandfather got kicked out of his own country. I think it was Germany in 1887, something along these lines. He came for the gold rush in America, went back home after the town that he went to dried up. The Germany was like, "Oh, we didn't allow you to leave. You're not allowed to be here anymore." Kicked him out. So he went back to America and it was like, "Shit, I guess I got to make this work." And was freaking had no money. Started selling horse burgers. That straight up horse burgers, saved up enough money. I'm not joking. Like horse burgers to miners.
It's amazing.
Like gold miners.
Right.
And then he put together the first Trump hotel. It wasn't really, it was a saloon, like classic, like, and then hookers and like gambling and cowboys, exactly what you'd picture in a movie. And the town dried up. And you know what he did? He freaking threw that thing on a boat and then took the entire saloon down to the next town that was popping, set it up to maintain. And dude, went off. And then finally, as I think his grandfather died, and Trump's dad was like 9 years old when he got the Trump, like the company that his grandfather made. And then boom, dude, out of the Great Depression, the Trump's worked with different government subsidies to try to help people get jobs and help bounce back. And then after World War II, they did it again, and the Trump empire just grew and grew. And it's
what
like,
a fucking
dude,
journey.
That's
goodness.
it. And by the way, his grandfather died in 1918 in the all right, for lack of screwing your channel over, a very deadly pandemic.
Yes.
That killed a lot of people because of how deadly it actually was.
Really was for real this time.
Yeah,
they
cool.
didn't.
I'm glad you said it. I don't want to say it.
They didn't talk about the common cold and then switching into something else. So no.
Yeah, right.
Or people on motorcycles didn't die from that. Certainly.
In a bus crash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what a journey, man. And yeah, I mean, you're right. He is the American dream. He is the American dream, and it's phenomenal. And here he is at 77 years old, and like I said, man, I don't know what motivates him to deal with everything he deals with. I mean, people can say, "Oh, he's got an ego." Yeah, a lot of people have egos. Every successful man has an ego. Welcome to reality. You know what I mean? But
you kind of have to have a level of narcissism, though,
absolutely,
to be that successful.
Yeah.
Like you have to care for yourself more than others to actually like want to be that successful. It's crazy. Trump has been. I tell you why he's so adamant about fighting these people. Ever since he even got into the real estate business. Well, the Trump empire was real estate, right? So he was dealing with it throughout his whole life. But when he took over in the late 70s, the first thing he wanted to do, the first thing he did was actually rebuild a hotel in Manhattan. And no one really cared. But when he tried to build the Trump hotel in Manhattan, the old money people in New York were shitting on him. Go back to Brooklyn. You don't belong here. Go build your low-income housing. That's what the Trump people, that's what the Trump empire does. You don't belong in Manhattan. And he was like, no, screw you. Like, I'm going to come to Manhattan. And you know what? It's funny because he actually hired a woman to build Trump Tower for him because she was the best for the job. So it's like people love talking shit about Trump, but it's like, but you don't know anything about his history, about like what he brought to crime went down like crazy because the amount of money that he brought with just Trump Tower. Like Trump Tower being in Manhattan changed Manhattan. It's crazy how much money that brought into the system, and it pissed these old heads off. They were like, you don't belong. You're new money. Like you don't belong here. So he's been fighting against these people to.
Yes.
I don't think he needs to prove himself to them because he's fucking Trump. Name a person that's more famous than Donald Trump right now.
Not one person on the planet. Not one person. There's not. He is the most famous person.
Famous person alive.
Alive, and he's probably the only person in my lifetime that I think there's two people that I think might rival him, but I still think he's bigger. Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson. Those are the two most famous people of my lifetime. Like Michael
maybe,
Jordan.
Maybe
was,
the Queen. Maybe Queen.
Maybe,
Victoria.
but see, I take that as like. But
I feel you're right though.
Yeah, like those are. I always look like when you have a pope, you have a queen. Like these are people that they're always going to exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a crown. It's not them.
Right. And you know, like so like people like Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson are self-made people that earned their stardom. Obviously Donald Trump, and Donald Trump was probably the most. I would say he's arguably one of the most famous people on the planet prior to becoming president, and now obviously becoming president has elevated him to a level that no human will ever probably reach.
Grandfather, father, president from getting kicked out of your country. Like, that's insane, dude.
It is, dude. It is.
It's crazy.
It is. Yes, Donald Trump was in Home Alone 2. That was his claim to fame.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, man. So it's good to like I got to get you on for a full show that we plan out, man, and have a good long discussion about everything, and and I want to get you on some of our gaming streams too. Titanfall 2. You want to join us for Titanfall 2?
Oh, wait. So tell me about, is it the company brought back Titanfall, or did they do like a fan-made server to bring it back?
So basically Titanfall 2, I would say about 2 years ago, was basically they abandoned it when they created Apex Legends, because the same company created Apex Legends. Apex Legends is a faction within Titanfall. So the Apex Legends, that's where so Apex Legends is from the world of Titanfall in
Okay.
Now, from a gameplay standpoint, I think they're vastly different games, but yeah,
and art style too.
Yeah, and so Titanfall 2 was kind of dead for years, and had a hardcore fan base, but not a massive fan base, and I thought it was pretty much done. I was depressed for like a year because I tried to play it. The servers were just completely DDoSed. It was unplayable. So then fans created the North Star client, which was a fan-made server. And I think those did okay. But suddenly, out of nowhere, 3-4 weeks ago, suddenly Respawn, not only did they fix matchmaking, they updated the game for the first time in years. Like, they came in and fixed all of the problems, and it was the first time in years that had happened. And everybody's like, what the fuck? And then it starts hitting some of its biggest numbers of all time on Steam. And now I don't play Apex Legends, but apparently the season for Apex Legends is about to end soon, and it's ending on the 7-year anniversary of the release of Titanfall, and apparently there's some hidden messaging in the transmissions that may have something to do with Titanfall getting more intertwined with Apex. Now, the speculation that some people have had is that kind of like with Call of Duty, where if you turn Call of Duty on your menu, you get like the current Call of Duty, you have Warzone, and then you have another one. They're saying that Apex Legends, with its huge user base, is now going to intertwine Titanfall into like that screen where you can play Titanfall 2 as the multiplayer, or you can play Apex Legends as the battle royale. I don't know, but that's where we're at with that.
Well,
So
that would be a nice spike in player base for you.
It really would, and I will hang on. Hailstorm, pop in here and tell me what you're saying in chat.
So wait, is it?
so
are you playing
every week they
Titanfall
have a
2
new
right
game
now?
mode.
Is it playable?
Oh, hang on. I don't think Adam probably can't hear you. Probably.
Yeah, he can't hear me.
Damn it. Okay.
No, because I can only hear your Zoom.
Okay.
Wait, I can turn your. I have your.
Well, no, that's
chat
fine.
open.
It's just that they're in a Discord call, and so that's just so they can be behind stage. So hang on just a minute, Adam. Tell me real quick, Hailstorm.
Wait, am I? I'm in your Geeks and
So every
Gamers.
week they have a new game mode.
Okay.
And the game mode names are like
So it's just
codes
more.
for-
So there's more hints. Then I don't because Adam can't hear you.
Last week's
so.
hint was linking
Wait,
to the
I'm
movie
in your Geeks and
300.
Gamers Discord right now.
This
Can I
week's,
join
it
General
was linking to like
DC?
All right,
and just throw me in?
music.
All right, hang on. I got two people talking that can't hear each other. All right, Hailstorm, just hold off. Go back to being quiet like you always are. It's no big deal. Adam, it's a
Throw
team.
me-
It's a team.
Look,
It's
look,
a team.
I'm
It's
in
a
your
team one.
Discord. Pull me into wherever you're at. I just joined General VC.
Okay, I think you got to be in there for like 5 minutes before it'll let you throw you into the VC. It's like some type of fucking rule or something. So
What?
I know.
Is it not your server? Can't you just
No,
do whatever you want?
No, it's because we were getting spam botted like crazy. So, I don't
Oh,
know if you
is
ever
it
had
not
a
a-
Discord
Okay.
server that got spam botted. So we had to put like a cooldown for people that just join, before you can actually do any actions.
I've been in your Discord.
Oh, you
forever.
have? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
for a long time.
Krista will have to get in here to do that because I don't have access to do it right now. Not with my son.
Oh,
But anyway, either way, Hailstorm was basically saying that Apex Legends has dropped more nuggets of information with more of the Titanfall 2 stuff. So I think it might actually happen. It might actually happen. We will see. We will see. But you need to play it. I will die on the hill. I said I'll die on 2 hills in my life. Trump 2024 and Titanfall 2 is the greatest fucking FPS ever made. Those are the 2 hills I'll die on.
I listened to you once before with Vanguard, and I joined, and I showed you how good I got some first-person shooter skills.
Yes.
Yes. And I didn't really like Vanguard. I really like COD. I like Counter-Strike. I'm looking for a good first-person shooter because like Destiny can go suck my ass. Bungie just, I mean, they don't give a shit about their player base.
No.
They made it very clear over the past year. So I don't know. I need a good first-person shooter. I like it. And Titanfall 2 definitely looks fast. I like fast arena shooters. That one definitely looked good. I know there's mechs in the game. Is that in the multiplayer as well? Like in the fighting?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh man, that's
pretty
badass.
And the campaign is phenomenal. The campaign is phenomenal.
Is it on Steam?
Yes, it's on Steam. It was on sale for $5. I think it's back up to like $20 now.
Do you play it on Steam?
I have been playing on Steam because it's not cross-play. So we've been playing on PC because that's the biggest player base we can get. But yeah, we're playing tonight.
Oh, it's a subscription?
What is it?
You got to subscribe? Oh,
No.
okay. No. It says included with EA Play. So if I could get the game for free if I just get EA Play, which I don't do that shit. So.
Yes.
You're playing tonight? Oh, it's a little late for me. I'm
Yeah, what time is it for you?
It's 4 a.m.
Okay. So
but I don't know if I'll be playing anymore tonight, but I'm down. Yeah, I just bought it.
Okay, so we got Crigler who's going to join us in the very near future. So that's we've been playing it a lot lately. So and we're going to be playing it a lot. It's not Fortnite. I know you hate Fortnite. You know what I mean? So
I don't like, dude. It's the art style. Honestly, the art style of Fortnite just drives me nuts. I can't stand it. It just feels like I'm watching a kid's cartoon. I get the gameplay, and honestly, battle royales aren't my favorite either. I like arena shooters. Like when I die and it's like, all right, respawn, get back in it. If I die, all right, get back in it.
Yep.
Not like, all right, I'm dead.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna sit and watch you guys. Maybe you can res me.
There is some really cool there's a really cool especially in Fortnite. There's always kind of a story. Like you drop. There's a kind of the first wave, and then it's kind of methodical if you work together as a 4-man team. It's fun.
I've watched I've watched a lot of you playing Fortnite.
Okay.
More than I care to admit publicly, but I guess it's a little late. I just said that. But
Adam Crigler has been exposed here on CobraCast 199. Exposed.
Well, watching you guys play as a team, except Jay. I don't know why you put him on the team. My goodness, Jay, what do you?
Yeah,
dude.
Well, he did drop 5 gifted memberships, so that's one reason why.
All right, I hope he's not in chat right now. Jay's great. I do. You know what? I almost want to just download Sea of Thieves because he's playing Sea of Thieves now, and I really like that game. That's a fun game.
He's been playing it. Yeah, I want to play it. I have not played it. I want to try it.
Oh, you haven't tried it?
I bought it when it first came out, but I didn't. This is what Sea of Thieves came out like several years ago, right? Like it was a long time ago. And
yeah.
my inner circle of friends just weren't playing that game, so I really didn't have anybody to kind of link up with at the time. And so because they were on different games, so if there's enough people that play and kind of show me the ropes.
Dude, you meet Jay, and I think they're who Dan Vask plays. Dude, we all let's all freaking get on a 4-man boat and get out there.
Let's go. I like it. See, man, this is crazy. Adam, I've been trying to get Adam on. Listen, you guys don't understand. Adam's
this is a lie.
deal.
This is bullshit.
Bullshit. You go back to your DMs. Go back to your DMs. Go back to your DMs.
Fine.
When I first started CobraCast, I told you that you were. I'll fucking show the DMs right now on stream. Okay, you go back. I said I wanted to get you on. The chat wanted you as the first guest. This is a while back.
This is like February was the last time you messaged me.
Go back. It might have. Was it even
February?
Wait a
People
minute.
are saying you want on CobraCast. Yeah,
Yes!
I said I want it on.
Yes.
I did. I want it on.
And I kept.
I said I'm going to bed.
yeah.
I'm offended you didn't think to have me on already. That was what I said.
Yes.
And you were like, I did.
But I did ask. So.
Yeah.
But see, so what you guys don't understand is Adam's a big deal.
He
so
said,
there's like.
I've been trying to
Now-
get that. No, he tried once,
So
maybe.
listen. Adam's
Yeah,
a big
kinda.
deal. Now I'm used to
No, I'm
dealing
not.
with big
Don't lie to
celebrities.
them.
I'm used to dealing with big celebrities like Dan Vask and
bullshit.
Gary from Nerdrotic. But like, you have to talk to like 6 people before you can get to Adam. Like he's that
That's
big of a
fucking
deal.
bullshit. Fuck off. Fuck you. This guy's ridiculous.
He is a big deal.
Thank you.
Cri-
I don't believe it. I think you're lying.
Krista's here in our Discord. Hi, Krista. If you can get Adam added.
Should I join again?
Add Adam to the voice chat if you can get him in there, Krista.
All right, I'm back in general.
Okay, hello.
General VC.
All right, so
in
Krista's going to try to
Gamers.
get you in. So give it just a few minutes to see if she can get that. So, as we're doing that, so Adam, tell us what you've been up to lately in general, man.
Oh, dude, I have been doing the show with Gary and Quarter Black Garrett and X-Ray Girl. It's called Forbidden Frontiers. It's kind of taken over my life. I can't stop watching documentaries and researching about ancient civilizations. I have this like whole portion of my knowledge part of my brain that's just like getting soaking up like ancient civilization stuff, where I'm like trying to figure out how far back humans actually started doing stuff. It's like we found this insanely old piece of wood in Africa that like seems to be of some huge large structure, like hundreds of thousands of years. Like people are like, how was this structure built hundreds of thousands of years ago? Like who built that shit? What? We
That's
thought
awesome.
Civilization started 9,000 years ago, and it's like maybe not. Things just keep getting
built
older.
that shit? What?
And then I just started my
Civilization
daily
started
show back up. I was just doing Base Staff Monday and Tuesday Titans, and then Side Scrollers daily. And I pretty much cut down everything for the summertime, because in the wintertime Sweden gets really dark and there's a very small window. So this whole summer I've just been outside gardening, going through my forest. I live right on the edge of this massive forest, and it's just fantastic. And I just wanted to take advantage of that. So now it's starting to get a little more wintertime. I'm like, you know what? Time to get working. I'm going to do my daily show back up and running, and it's been fantastic. Friday nights I do a jam. I used to do Friday night jams, going all the way back to Timcast, and I'm bringing them back. I'm doing it on locals only.
Okay.
And I just and I've been actually inviting people to join me, and they just come hang out and listen to me play music. It's been awesome. So
That's awesome.
that's
You've been a
it.
busy guy. You got a lot going on, which is a good thing. Obviously, you want to
Yeah.
say, it's a man. This the internet is it's a wild thing, man. All the people that we've interact with and get to know. You being on the show, it kind of hit me weird, because it was like, because we've been on shows before many times. It's not
Sure.
thing, but it's like I remember like some of those mega viral videos that was going around with you and Tim when y'all first went rolling, and the biggest one I remember was the one where you basically were like how you're going to start supporting Trump, with all the
Yeah.
stuff going on, and it's crazy that I'm sitting here talking to you after seeing that viral ass video and talking about a show that I memed on Tim that you used to be part of. It's a wild scenario, man. And I'm really excited
Oh, yeah,
for
those are the days.
Yeah, man. But honestly, like I look at and I'm sure you look at it this way too, but I mean, you've gotten to know a lot of different people in our space, and probably gained a lot of new friends that I don't think would have happened
Facts.
if you were still there, if you still were part
definitely.
of that, because you
No,
were
absolutely.
and again, I don't know how it's crazy. It's like right now, like I've kind of got like, I don't know the whole dynamics of the whole Tim Pool cast castle, whatever, but like,
Well, I can read you the
Well-
contract that he forces everyone to sign that I didn't.
So,
And
see,
it's
this is
like
the
part of the reason
difference.
why I fucking left.
And this is
like
So this is the difference between like the way I do things. Like, since obviously I have G&G HQ going on right now in Orlando, and it's a pretty big,
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty big house, and I'm leasing it out. I don't know how the hell I keep paying for this shit. It's crazy how much this shit costs. Because I still have everything here in Pensacola too. So like I'm back and forth. I drive from Pensacola to Orlando. It was a dumb decision, but it's obviously been a great decision at the same time. What I mean is a dumb decision is like most people in my position would not have done what I did because it was not a smart business decision at all. But my point being is like
in the short term.
Yes, short term. But I'm like looking back, like I'm spending a lot of fucking money on this house. I'm spending a lot of money, but we've done a lot of cool things. There's from a community standpoint, G&G is just it's changed for the better by far. Like I don't know why the support has picked up so much, but it all started in March, and the whole thing started we moved in and like got everything shifted in January, and then the support for G&G just in March went to another level. Like it was crazy. And that's when CobraCast started as well.
Awesome.
And so it all kind of was intertwined. But my point being is at this point in time, and I want to make sure I'm clear, I'm not saying I won't ever. I'm not saying it won't ever happen. I have never had a person sign an agreement or a contract or anything. It's just verbal stuff. I have independent contractors, but I don't make people sign NDAs. I don't do any of that. I work with people that want to work with me, and if you don't want to be here, nobody's forcing you to be here. I don't force people. Like, if you had a bad experience, you can go talk about me if you want. You can tell people what happened. Hopefully you don't lie, but I don't do that. And it's probably fucking retarded that I don't, but I just don't because I hate the corporate structure. I hate business. I hate organized shit. I like people that want to be here. I don't want to force anybody to be on my show, hanging out, doing content. I just don't. You know what I mean?
Well, I think he makes guests sign NDAs now too. This is the thing though. I don't blame Tim for doing the NDA thing. Like he is getting too big, and like
100%.
Honestly,
Absolutely.
certain people needed to sign NDAs because they could have lied and got like fucking ruined Tim. I'm specifically talking about Lydia because of the shit that they were doing. And I was like, she needed to sign an NDA, and I'm glad because like to protect him. Like I was advocating for it as his friend, but like it's so much more than NDA. Like he would have owned my show. He would have owned the music that I wrote when I was there. Like he would have owned anything artistically that I created. Which I'm an artist. I write my own music. I have stuff that I create myself, like carpentry and shit, like anything. It's very vague, and it's like, no, fuck that. Like I'm not gonna give him my show that I built for that. I mean, yes, I built it off the people that got to know me from those viral rants because he brought me on his show, and I'm like, people don't understand. Like I'm so grateful for what Tim gave me, but like that's where it ends. Like that's fine. Like we're no longer friends because of personal shit that I actually broke down in my video, so you can like go and see where I was at with that. But I coming from someone who like one of his viral videos was talking about like working for a company that put you in golden handcuffs that you weren't allowed to say what you wanted to say, and it's like the whole point of why I was fired is because he wasn't letting me say what I wanted to say. And it's like, bro, and then you're gonna lock me up in a contract? Like you of all people? Like you act all you go online and act all high and mighty, like you know the right path and that you're so virtuous, but like then you're gonna go ahead and do this shit. It's like, bro, you are a fucking hypocrite. I don't like higher and mighty, like high and mighty attitudes. And like Lydia and Tim together, they fed off each other. Like they both had that energy. But when two people are like that, they don't realize that they both find themselves up in the clouds looking down on the rest of humanity, just judging. And it's like that's what it felt like, that I was sitting there like, God, you guys are fucking gross, you know. And that energy that I was giving them, they didn't like, because I was pointing out to them that they were being gross and acting like that. Like I would be freaking ridiculing them in the kitchen, like not on camera, right? We'd be in the kitchen because remember, this is COVID, we're locked in. No one could go anywhere. We're all in this fucking house together. Like, the shit was fucking nightmare, dude. Like, I couldn't go anywhere. I had to cook some food, so I'm sitting there cooking my food that people fucking ate my food and shit. And it's like, dude, it was a hot mess. But they'd be sitting there like judging people. I'd be like, you can't fucking judge people. Like, you don't know people's situations. You guys are fucking sitting like pretty right here. Like, we've got it made. Even though it was a fucking nightmare. Like, we had lots of food. We were in a safe area, so like riots weren't coming our way. The Summer of Love, all those people remember that. Dude, I was sick of that shit.
It sounds like a nightmare.
But you know what? I want to just shift gears because, like, fuck all that.
Yep.
Once Trump becomes president again, the economy comes back, dude. I can't wait to hear about all the Americans doing good. And like, you know, it's like people are like, "Oh, you moved to Sweden." And it's like, "But you don't think I pay taxes still? I'm still American, baby. Like, fuck, I still get my fucking say. I vote. I pay taxes." You know, I still, and most importantly, I still fucking respect this flag here. Okay, I still love America. I still want America to be strong. You know, those people out there, they're fucking haters, man. Look, I'm happy. I have a beautiful house. I live in a fucking Hallmark card. I'm not joking, dude.
Hey,
like,
that sounds like the damn life right there. I mean, yeah, I look, man.
Hold on.
Okay.
Why do people think there's no guns in Sweden? That is not true. I hear gunshots from people hunting around my neighborhood, but it's like,
what is it like over there? What is it like?
Think there's no guns. Everyone's really nice. The general mood of society is turning against immigrants. They've kind of had enough. The whole government has just shifted very conservative in the last voting section, which I believe was like sometime last year. Oh, but man, it was like a full shift towards being conservative. I don't want to say it because it's weird. The Swedish Democrats are basically the American Republicans. So it's like a weird wording difference, but they got way more conservative, and they're starting to realize that like these immigrants they don't want to be Swedish. They want to make up their no-go zones. They want to basically change the country, and this is happening everywhere, right? I mean, and horribly to America. Like, dude, almost the same amount. Actually, I think it's more. Is it like it's like 11 million people have come over the border since Biden?
I think it's more than that.
Over?
I think it's more than that.
Is it more?
I think it's more than that.
So the population of Sweden is 10 million. 10 million people. And there's more than the population of this country has poured into America on the southern border. Like, how is America not like declaring that they're being invaded? Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
They want it to happen.
They do. And you know, again, I think that there's a lot of we always speak in hyperboles as human beings, but I think it's not hyperbole to say that this is the most important election of our lifetimes.
Hands down.
Because of
100%.
what's happened, you know, and what happened in 2016 and how, man, there's a reason Donald Trump is here in this time at this point in history. There's a reason, and I believe that. I have faith that he's here for a reason. Because nobody else could deal with it. I mean, look, Elon Musk is doing great things. Elon Musk has bent the knee a little bit to them because of the pressure. He just has.
Forum CEO he's got.
He absolutely has. And, you know, and I like what he's doing on Twitter for the most part, but he's obviously bending. You know, Trump just withstands all of it. He really does. And while I do think he made some, you know, some errors in judgment, especially from a personnel standpoint. Nobody's fucking perfect, but damn if this country wasn't rocking and rolling. And look how much they're willing to do to keep him off the ballot or trying to keep him from running or try to make him, you know, where he can't even be on the ballot. Like, there's a reason they're doing that. And I do believe that there's something bigger than just him being a rich, arrogant, and I say arrogant in the best way because, I mean, again, you have to be successful and all that, but like there's more to this. There's more to it. Oh, he'll 100% admit it. I mean,
he'd own it, you know?
Yeah, and so there's more to it. There's something that's like, man, it's just amazing the reason he's here. And I talked about this many times on the show, but my analogy is that, you don't get to Return of the Jedi without the Empire striking back, and Donald Trump was our new hope in 2016. And the Empire struck back in 2020, but Return of the Jedi is in 2024. And we had to go through all this. We had to go through the hell. We had to.
Journey, man.
Yes.
We're all living it.
Yes. And, you know, and so
dude, I love it.
So don't get too down because the Empire struck back, because it did happen, and it had to happen in order to get to that next level. And I feel that that's where we're heading for sure. So yeah, man, it's a crazy time right now for sure, but I feel that people's faith will be rewarded in time. And Trump's going through all this. Dude, if he becomes Speaker of the House, even if it's for like a week, it'll be the greatest thing ever. It'll be the greatest thing ever. I see you, Doc Holliday. Jeremy, tell us loud and proud who the greatest president of our lifetime is. Donald J. Trump, the 45th and the 47th president of the United States of America. That is where I stand on it. I got to get on some super chats.
Okay.
Are you going to hang?
I think I'm in. Oh, I see.
Do you see?
I'm looking at your Discord.
You're in.
All right, I'm in there now.
Yeah, so
okay,
you'll be able to hear. They're not really talking too much, but if they needed to talk, you'd be able to hear them if they said anything. So say hello.
I had to mute you. I had to mute you in there, but so I can hear you on Zoom. What's up?
Hang on, I gotta mute you. Hang on.
Yeah, you gotta mute me too.
There we go. Okay, I got it. Now I muted you. All right. Okay. So so Jed's there, Jay Hailstorm, and Eric K is there.
This was cool, man. Dude, you do your super chats. I'm sorry if anyone super chatted for me. I appreciate you guys and for supporting this guy, because this guy's rad. We gotta do more shit together, dude.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I love it. It's almost 4:30.
It needs to be gaming, because gaming is a way to have fun, talk shit, and not have to talk, because we spend enough time talking about the misery of the current political landscape. But gaming is our time to get on there, talk shit, have fun, roast each other like friends should do. But tell them where they can find you. Tell them. Yes. Sure. Tell them where they can find you, brother.
Well, you can find me at The Crigler Show on YouTube and Rumble. Definitely follow me on Rumble, because YouTube does not like me. I'm on 12 strikes, by the way. I don't know.
Good Lord,
if you knew. Yeah, 12 total strikes so far on my YouTube career. Still kicking, though. Only losing 600 subs a month. I feel it's gone down from the 800 subs a month that YouTube's been taking me. But hopefully I'll turn that to a positive. It's been over a year. Ever since January 6th, I've been on a steady decline because YouTube loves me so much. Fuck YouTube, though. Follow me on Rumble at The Crigler Show. You can also support me over on Forbidden Frontier, which is on Nerdrotic Live every Sunday night. And then every Wednesday, I join Side Scrollers Podcast at 12 p.m. Eastern Time with Stuttering Craig and Blabs. And actually, Flawdzilla is now joining us on Wednesdays. Nice. And I don't know, now that it's getting a little more, pretty much, there's like 4 hours of sunlight, I might join Side Scrollers more often. We'll see, though. But definitely check all those things out. Jeremy, it's great to see you, buddy.
Absolutely, brother.
And thanks for bringing me on. 199.
199. Take it easy. Adam Crigler, everybody. Awesome having Adam join in. That was super, super cool, man. Holy crap. Was not expecting that, but that's what happens with CobraCast is on prime time, apparently. So wow. Okay, let me get all my settings back here. I was not prepared, but I am glad that happened. That was super, super cool to have Adam on here. Wow. Am I frozen? I am frozen. What the hell? Why am I frozen?
Yes, you are frozen.
That is so weird. Huh. I don't know why. Can't do anything about it. Let's see here. Well, that's so weird. Can you guys hear me at least? Can they hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you in the back end, Jeremy, and Adam's actually asking you to unmute him.
Unmute. Oh, here, let me, damn it. I got way too much going on. Zoom has crashed on me suddenly. Let me see if I can unmute Adam. Let's see. God damn it, too much going on. There we go. All right, Zoom has crashed on me. Adam is unmuted.
Don't blame me, dude. I didn't do that.
I don't know what's going on. Holy crap. My whole system is frozen on me right now.
They're saying they can hear you.
So okay, as long as you can hear me, that's good. but for some reason I cannot get Zoom to do anything. So I'm gonna have to.
Oh, that means they can hear me too, right?
They can hear you. Yes, they can hear you.
All right, yo, Chet, you're the best.
And we're doing it live.
We're doing it
live.
Doing it
Fuck it,
live.
we'll do it live. All right, I'm gonna go pass out.
All right,
Later,
guys. All right, later. All right, so we'll see what happens here. We'll see if I can get Zoom to stop. Give me a minute. God, of course there would be some type of fucking problem on this wonderful stream that we've had tonight. Okay, I think we're back. Here we go. Okay, we're back. You know what? We'll figure it out. Holy shit. All right. That was good. It was great having Adam on. I apologize for the freeze up there, but we're back now. We're back and we're rocking and rolling, and G&G and CobraCast and the 199 is representing like crazy. These super chats are out of control. Hayden Wayne dropped another 50 over on Streamlabs earlier, and I really appreciate this, Hayden. This is really nice. He says, hey, chat, having met Jeremy and a lot of the fellowship IRL, I can say that they are 100% authentic. Jeremy took time, out of a stream to hang out and chat with me for a while when we met up at the mall in Vegas, and Jay came and tracked me down for a pic. That is true. It is 100% true. And it was great meeting you. And yeah, I mean, Hayden, obviously you do a lot to support us. The money doesn't matter as much as people probably think, but it obviously matters. And what I mean by it doesn't matter as much as people think is if you're a supporter and if I halfway recognize your name and you come up to me and talk to me, I'm going to give you the time of day. I just am. That's just how it is. You know, like you don't have to send super chats in order for me to appreciate you as a viewer or as a supporter or anything like that. You're never going to have to do that. But obviously, people that send us money help us, and we mention them more often than others because you have to respect people's money, and it literally is what our business is built off of. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you meet me out in public, shake my hand, talk to me, and we'll go. I got recognized. God, I got recognized at a Best Buy like a few months ago. And this guy comes up to me really nervously, and he's like, are you a YouTuber? I'm like, yes. And he goes, Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh my God. And, you know, he acted like he shouldn't be talking to me or something. And I'm like, dude, like, what's up? You know, like, we can talk. It's all good, you know. And, you know, but that's just, if you see me, feel free to walk up to me, shake my hand, ask me how I'm doing. It's all good. I got recognized like 5 times at Universal City Walk one day. Like, it was after a movie. I got recognized walking out of the movie. I got recognized out in City Walk, all within like a 10-minute time period. It was crazy. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? Is there a Geeks and Gamers meetup here tonight? Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff indeed. All right. Where are we at? Thank you, Hayden. I appreciate that. We got a 50 earlier from David Phillips, says my Crigler. Thank you, David. Let's see. Vera Nid 9, $20 for the cause. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Kevin Cron for Adam in the house. The only good thing Tim Pool has done is give us Adam. That is awesome. Appreciate that. Let me see where we're at here. Reignited Republic. I'm loving it, Jeremy. Thanks for $5 on the Rumble rant. Thank you so much. Where are we at now? Alan Tanasi says, I hope Trump becomes Speaker of the House. Oh yeah, I got that one earlier. House. He bangs the gavel harder than and I hope he bangs the gavel harder than all those hot models he hooked up with. David Phillips says, Adam, Pastor wants to know, why are you gay? Just kidding, Jeremy. We need a damn. So I don't have that particular soundbite on this system here, but I will add it. And I will let Adam know about your super chats for sure. Vice says, we're doing live. We'll do it live, baby. That's what we do around here. Sophie says, Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers FNT encouraged me to do more with my life. So after years going to Asia in November, just found out Mihawk is coming to PeruCon, and I'm going to miss him. So I blame all of you. Hail, you bastards. Well, I am sorry you're going to miss Mihawk, but I am happy that you are getting out there and doing something, Sophie. That is fantastic to hear. And, you know, we appreciate hearing that from, because, I mean, like, nothing makes me and, like, Gary and the Fellowship and the 199 happier than to hear that our viewers are out there doing things and kicking ass. We want you to become better in life. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not part of the fucking manosphere and all that. Not to say there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that's not my shtick. But I want people to do better. I want people to be better within their respective world. I mean, if you're happy with your life, then God bless you, man. That's cool. But if you're not and you want to do more with your life, then I encourage you to go out there and do it. I'm very much an individualist, and that is my core value on that, in terms of, like, I don't tell people what to do. I don't tell them how to feel. I don't tell them what to watch. I don't tell them how to spend their money. I don't tell them who to sleep with. I don't tell people what to do. I don't judge you on what you do or your actions. I judge you on who you are as an individual, and I support that. But I also will give you encouragement if you ask for it, but I will also not shame you if you're happy doing what you do, whether I agree with it or disagree with it, you know? So, you know, that's just how I look at things. Ursula Tron gifted 10 gifted memberships. And I know we're over 1,000 likes, ladies and gentlemen. 1,000 likes. So you know what that means. Do we know what that means? I think you guys know what that means, don't you? I'm pretty sure everybody knows what that means. That means sexy, sexy back-end time. That's right. What is the quality right now on the stream? Let me see. I'm looking for this stream. All right. Quality on the stream, 1080p. Okay. Look at that. Look at all those sexy back-end emojis. And it is time, ladies and gentlemen. So, any guesses on where we're at? Any guesses on where we're at? Got any guesses, ladies and gentlemen? This is the first ever prime time CobraCast. I mean, I've done them this time, but this is the first scheduled one. All right, here we go. Without further ado, boom! And there we have it. 1,450 concurrent viewers. Still, 1,200 likes, $833.75. But Hayden has dropped 150 on Streamlabs. And now we got 86 new members. So you can do the math. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So we're closing in on 1,000 chat revenue if you include Hayden Wayne's 150 that he's dropped on Streamlabs, because YouTube has kicked him out for the day for whatever reason. They continue to do that. YouTube doesn't like Hayden's money for whatever reason. I like Hayden's money a lot. Always have, always will. But yeah, there we go. So there you have it right there. All right. So, and yeah, that was check the 50 right there. So, all right, here we go right there. Hayden Wayne. Let me see here. All right, so let me see. I don't know why they do that. Where do you rank the U.S., Jeremy? What do you mean? Where do I rank in the U.S.? Oh, I have no idea. So lately there's been some weird stuff going on with that. And I'm not sure, like, well, let me see if I can find, is it most, here we go. Boom. Here we go. Let me see where we're at. In the U.S., see, man, there's some weird stuff going on, man. There's some weird stuff going on with these channels right now on that. Like, let me show you guys something really quick. Okay, let me show you guys something real quick. Dom H! just dropped 50. Adam introduced me and my brother to Geeks and Gamers and F&T back in 2020, and I want to thank him. I was one of those people, let's see, I was one of those people, met you recently at Universal, and I was nervous as hell. Definitely want to go to the next meetup and bring my brother along, LOL. Yes, Dom, it is all, like, we do all of our meetups well, we do a lot of our post-meetups at Universal Studios City Walk because it's a great kind of location to do that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you guys again, and that's super cool. I'm actually, if Eric K, if you can actually screenshot that for Adam and send that to him, that's pretty fucking cool. I want him to know that. That's pretty damn cool. So, hell yeah. Shout out to you, Dom, and your brother, and I'm looking forward to meeting you guys again. So there's something weird that's happening with this deal here, okay? So this is the most super chatted channels in the United States of America for yesterday, okay? And that's fine, you know, boop, 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 okay. Tim was 6th. Geeks and Gamers was 7th. 7th. Look at there. 7th, right behind Tim. I haven't streamed, but here's what's weird. If you go to, was it Monday? Let me see if the site's even going to work. Not there. Was it? Or maybe it was last week. There's these one channels that just... Yeah, look at this. This channel had 897 views and 402 views, 24 super chats, but it says it made $12,000 on that's not, you can't do that. Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't understand this. And why is this account showing up in the U.S.? 24 super chats, $12,000. 16 super chats, $8,000. 16 super chats, $8,000. That's sketchy as fuck. There's Nerdrotic. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that one. Monthly. Look at this. Look at this. These numbers are something. See, this is the first legit one right here. This is the first legit one. These are not legit. None of this is legit. I don't know. I don't understand it. D-Day Cobra is 15th in the U.S. for the month. But I don't trust it, man. I don't trust it at all. So, anyway, it is what it is. Weird stuff. Weird stuff indeed. All right. Let's see where we're at. So I have a Titanfall stream scheduled in about an hour, and I'm going to have to get ready for that one. I'm behind on Super Chats because of, and again, I'm not saying that in a negative way, because Adam hopped on here, and let me see if I can get through at least some of them right now, though. Let's see where we're at. Lord of the Reese says, Matt Gaetz is takeover. For the Rumble rant dollar. Bulldozer Rumble says the establishment is the guilty party when it comes to doing everything they can to work against America's best interest. BMO Beta says based as fuck. Based AF. Cobra 199. BMO Beta says spin the UFO. Damn it, I missed that one. I'm sorry. We will get Adam on for a more structured show for sure. Jameis says, I missed the chat on off days. Snake Pit family. Look at that, man. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Autism Croc says, can you talk about the Mark Dice Fox troll? Got that one. Mike Hill says, Nancy Pelosi evicted from her Capitol office while in California. Savage as hell. Guy for $2 says, whose eyes are worse, hers or Lori Lightfoot? Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. Lori, like, those eyes on her are wild. Let's see. Guy for $2 says, got that one. The Lost Tale says, her eyes parted like the Red Sea. Desirius, her eyes have different area codes. Tin Head says, should we be looking at the left eye or the right eye? Lost Tale says, her eyes look like they're falling off her face. Lavistro Don't insult cucksters like that. They at least seen one. She can't even get a free drink on ladies' night. Last call. Oof. Brer for 2 says, cuck that funt. The Lost Tale says, you can actually see Jeremy's facial hair now. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that while I was doing that. You can actually see Jeremy's facial hair now. That's crazy. Nice upgrades. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Jared Armstrong says, Mark Dice made a video about this. Oh, man, I should have reacted to that. Westward Smile says, dang, I missed the start because the dogs escaped, but Westward Smile scanning in. Scan in, baby. GM Stillhaven, sorry I'm late. Scanning in, no problem. Westward Smile says, I'm getting you at least once tonight on Titanfall 2. Bring it! Bring it. SBZ, $5. I just noticed Director X has a beard of shame built in. Easy job for Hailstorm. Yeah, Hailstorm, how are we looking on that, by the way? How are we looking on that?
I'm uploading it now.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Weird Man Productions says, should be renamed to Robyn Shit. River Miles for 20. Her eyes are in different time zones. Yes, they are. Eric K says, hey, nice to meet you. I hang out with Culture Casino online. Impressed? I know you are. Who is that for? Crigler?
No, that was earlier when you were talking about how people were impressed about being online.
Oh,
It was
okay.
some sort of troll thing.
I got you. I got you.
I was going to put here, but then I was like, I'm already here. Everybody knows that.
John Jones for 5 says, wouldn't it be hilarious if Donald was voted speaker on January 6th? Oh, my God. Be the greatest thing ever. Hayden for 2 says, I thought Big Cat meant Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah, I got that one earlier. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier gifting a bunch of memberships tonight. Thank you, Lying Dogface Pony Soldier. And with a 199, thank you. Jester of Roanoke says, Cramer got shifted out of his dimension thanks to CERN. Cernovich? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. Gerald Armstrong, the GOP has to realize that the party is a populist party now. The days of conservatism are over. Westward Smile, miss my super, but I'm still going to get you in Titanfall 2. I got you, bro. I got you. Visible Lie says, hey, Newt, McCarthy is a rhino. We hate rhinos. Nothing was going to get done with an effing rhino. There's no crying in baseball for someone being fired. Brown Gaijin, Omar and AOC voted for this. Are they hard right? No. I just think that they want to create chaos, but it's going to backfire on them. Brer says, McCarthy is my rep. Sorry to hear that. Modalicious says the emergency alert was disappointing. I expected the church scene from Kingsman. 0 out of 5 stars. Would not recommend. Elite Neo can't spell Titanfall without tit. Mary Welcome says Gaetz did what the squad was elected to do. Irony. John Jones, hate to pile on, but I think you missed my super chat. I got it. No, there is no such thing as piling on. Hold me accountable. I'll get to it, but I have no problem with you holding me accountable. Gerald Armstrong says, Jeremy, I put the video on Discord. Modalicious says, did you hear Tim Pool is not a Republican? That's what I heard. I heard a rumor. David says, Trump cannot be elected with the goofy kind of emotes or the goofy layers. Ron DeSantis is destined for the office MAGA loses. That was a quote from Meatball Ron supporters. 199. Fantastic. Mr. Knox says, let's see, 100 days of Trump as speaker, 100 too many of these rhinos and Dems to lose it, but ish might get done. Also seeing Pelosi having to clean her office. Yes. Dude, 100 days of Trump as speaker would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. Daya Sharu says, maybe the chickens will come home through pool. Or maybe the chickens will come through for pool. Maybe. Good old Chicken City. Alan Tanasi says, F yes, Adam rocks. Eric K says, you heard it here, folks. Jeremy told Adam he's 100% gay. Cerberus, spin the real UFO. Welcome to CobraCast IRL. Vain Games, funny how my cousin Eliza had a part in my favorite show being created. Hail. Really? Eliza Blue is your cousin, Vain Games? Really? Are you serious? Are you still here, Vain Games? Your cousin is Eliza Blue. Come on. Seriously? Holy shit. Can you get me an interview with her? I'm kidding. That's crazy, bro. That is wild. That is insane. Wow. There you go. Cattle Dog says, I will forever love Adam for exposing Tim and Lydia. Doc Holliday for 20. Do you remember a couple of years ago when I used to harass you on Geeks and Gamers for neglecting the D-Day Cobra channel? I knew it would be a huge success. Hey, thank you. It's a channel that I never really knew what to do with, and because I was so kind of intertwined in the Geeks and Gamers side, but it's obviously this has been a blessing, and I love it. I love it so much. And I love all of you, and I appreciate it, man. I look forward to CobraCast every single night, man. It really is a lot of fun. Brockatron, if Trump becomes speaker, should impeach Kamala and Biden. Third in line becomes president, and assume he'd still be able to run since it's not an official term. Bro, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Let's see. Oh, Vane Game says we don't talk, LOL. Kevin Cross says, this should be your Wednesday show. Adam should be a regular on Wednesdays. Hey, maybe we can get it to that point. Slag Lust says, hi, Adam. Was Celluloid Dream. Tell Adam Diablo 3 is better than Diablo 2. I'll have to pass that one along to him. Man, let me see where we're at. Joey Biden says, did you see the Antifa member Ryan Carson stabbed in New York? Democrats ruin society. I heard about it. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it. The Tactician Musician. I'm working on a Geeks and Gamers song. It will be a parody of the DK rap from DK64, replacing the DK characters with the Tuesday Night Main Event members, including all the memes. Bro, Krista is going to go crazy for that. She loves the Donkey Kong rap from N64. She's going to love that. Have a good night, Dom H. Appreciate you, brother. That's crazy. Not Tim for $2 says, Adam's wrong. Johnny the Whiz Kid, can I request a video? The night is still young. Unfortunately, no, because I got to get ready for Titanfall. But next time. Doc Holliday, Kevin McCarthy drowning in his sorrows is bourbon and demented Joe diaper pudding. RX Firm says, looking forward to the meeting you all at the next meetup. Right on. Johnny the Whiz Kid, you think Letitia's eyes are crazy? You should see Josh Hawley with that crazy-eyed bitch who keeps calling women capacity for pregnancy. She looks high. Sledge says, Jeremy, you have worked your ass off for everything you have. Can't say the same for AK, in my opinion, he's lazy and can't respect someone who airs dirty laundry. Oh, you mean Adam Crigler? Hey, man, I appreciate it. I mean, again, Adam, I want to ask him, like, in a more setting. I would have no problem asking Adam direct questions about it and everything like that. But it's clear that it was not a favorable situation for him, for sure. East Coast Toasted Boy, really getting tired of the Twitter bots banning people for no reason. Got banned twice today. Someone needs to make Elon stop this BS, pissing me off. I agree completely. Twitter bots are annoying as hell. But I am looking forward to having Adam back on, and we will have a more, kind of structured discussion about everything. And but it was great having him on, and I consider Adam a friend, and I have his back, and he's always been good to me, man. So I appreciate Adam. All right, I know we got some member messages. I'm gonna have to get to those. Maybe have to do a square up. Maybe we can read them on the Geeks and Gamers stream. I do have to get ready. I got to set some things up for Titanfall. So if you got, and Reignited Republic says, how did this show perform in relation to late night? Numbers wise, a little bit better. A little bit better, which is the most important thing. And when I mean numbers, I mean viewership. So from a number standpoint, viewership numbers were a little bit better than the late night on the Super Chat side. But I guess it's about the same. A Minty just dropped 61. Hold on. Nobody sent a Super Chat. Holy shit, I got to show you guys this. Nobody sent a Super Chat. It's the first time you'll ever hear me say that. But look at this right here. Don't send a Super Chat yet. Look at what a Minty just did. This is crazy. I got to share my screen. Look at this. Look at the Super Chat revenue. Look at that Super Chat revenue. 999.99. Holy shit. Come on, a Minty. with a 61.25. You are 1 penny off. Holy crap. Look at that. What? I got you, Hayden. I'll get you, brother. I got you. What? That is amazing. That is awesome, Amenti. That is awesome. We were 1 penny off, but it signed us up for that. That is crazy. That will probably never happen again. That is wild. Holy crap. Man. There we go. Cattle Dog says, fuck it, over 1,000. Greedo Gaming says, hail the snake pit. Fantastic Mr. Nice says, Lori Lightfoot looks like the splice job between a human and a fish. Oh, man. Wow. Warren Smith says, if you can read this, I love you. Well, we love you right back, Warren. That is awesome. That was nice of you, Warren. Holy crap. What a CobraCast, man. What a CobraCast. Hayden Wayne. Let's see here. Hayden Wayne dropped 2 more $20 Streamlabs. It says YouTube runs a 24-hour cycle. So if I send you a 50 on Tuesday at 6 p.m., that 50 doesn't fall off my super chat amount until 6 p.m. on Wednesday. It's a rolling number. Memberships go by the week. So Saturday, I'm going to try to fix all my memberships. And then says something is messed up with the tracking because you can only send $500 in a 24-hour period. I would know. Yes, you would know. 100% you would know, Hayden. Well, thank you, Hayden. Hayden's dropped 190 just on Streamlabs tonight, so incredible. And Lying Dogface Pony Soldier just dropped a gifted membership. I don't know what I did to deserve all of this support. I don't. And I'm thankful for it. And I know how much people would give to have this. I gotta sneeze. Ooh, fuck! You got me on camera doing it. Oh well. I couldn't go off camera soon enough. Didn't catch it. But with that said, next time I'm gonna have to do that. Fuck! I try to never sneeze on camera. Oh well. Anyway, it happened. I know you're happy, Hailstorm, you piece of shit. But with that said, damn it, I could not save it. With that said, if you want to go watch us play Titanfall, Celluloid Dream is the only person in our Lonely Geeks and Gamers chat at this point in time. Celluloid Dream is the only person there. Can you guys go give Celluloid Dream a little bit of support? He needs some support. Please, can you do that for him? I want to see that chat light up. So let's see how quickly we can start lighting that chat up. Celluloid Dream says, TD Fall, boys. TD Fall. There we go. Vabam is in the chat over there with the scan in. There we go. Not anymore. We're here. Look at all that. And yes, we got Beard of Shame. Beard of Shame's happening. Hailstorm, I'm waiting for you to confirm if you have it.
It's been sent. I keep spamming Beard of Shame in
all
the chat.
Fucking you got to do is talk. You can literally talk.
They want to interrupt.
Damn it, Hailstorm. Anyway, thank you guys. We'll be over there shortly. River Miles. Hey, her eyes are telling you hello and goodbye at the same time. Oh, man. All right, so let me pull up Beard of Shame really quick. And where are we at? Let me see here. Okay. All right, I think what I want to do... Hailstorm, can you send that to me in a Google Drive really quick?
Yeah.
All right, send it to me in a Google Drive. And... Actually, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll just have to play it this way. Just because of... I'll just have to watch it. So here we go. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, CobraCast 199 is proud to present to you tonight's Beard of Shame.
Yeah, fuck you.
Elizabeth.
Heartfelt.
So this dude's making fun of me because he thinks I don't know how to talk to the ladies.
What a retarded thing to say. So you're saying that you should walk up to women and your introduction to the conversation should be to tell them what websites you go to?
It's simple. What don't you get? Here, I'll show you how it's done. Hey girl, what websites you's going to? What you be clicking on?
What the fuck does that even mean? Well done, Jay Hailstorm. Well done. Oh, that was good. This fucking clown, man. Director X. What an idiot. But thank you. Great job, Hailstorm. Great job to the crew, the panel. We're going to be over on Titanfall here in the next 30 minutes. So I hope we'll see you all over there. And of course, we're going to leave you with some Sabaton. That's right. I got the outro, baby. We got the outro. Okay? So we're going to leave you. Wait, hold on.
Hayden sent 199.
All right, let me see here. Hayden Wayne. Are you kidding me, Hayden Wayne? Hayden Wayne. Hayden Wayne. There we go. Okay, so he dropped $9 more, and now he has made $199 in super chats just on Streamlabs tonight. Boom! Hayden Wayne with the 199. Look at Hayden, man. Look at that. Boom! That's awesome, Hayden. I thought Hayden said he sent another like $199 super like Streamlabs. You did though in complete. That's all that matters, Hayden. But thank you, Hayden. You're the man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the kind words about when we met and hung out. I want everybody to know that, like, yeah, if you meet me, you know, feel free to talk to me. It's an honor and a privilege to be in this position to do this with all of you, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So thank you so much. Can Man dropping the link to the Titanfall stream. I can't pin that here. I have to do it in my other one, but Vic Whiplash is in the house as we close it out. Vic Whiplash for $20. Uh-oh. Are we about to get whiplashed? It looks like we're getting whiplashed here in the chat. Hayden Wayne's here. Man. Getting whiplashed. But I appreciate you guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the new setup. That's okay, Vic. Vic missed a party. Vic, I would encourage you to go back. It was a great episode. We actually had Adam Crigler surprise us and pop in here for a little while. So looking forward to hearing your feedback with the slightly new format. I think it's a better format, and I think the quality is better for sure. And that's all that really matters for me is the people are happy. So let's see. Ash Core says, thanks for the membership, 199. Hey, glad you got your membership tonight. Vic Whiplash dropped another $20 super chat. Hell yeah. All right, so Guy, thank you, Vic. Appreciate you, brother. That's right. Dirk Mathers says, slapped a 20 on the table, walked out. So we're going to end with Sabaton, and then we're going to get ready to go live over there on the Geeks and Gamers channel. So again, if you want to go check us out over there, look at there, man. Chat's going crazy over there. People are ready for us to play some games. So that's what we're going to be doing. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night, and I will talk to all of you later. Warren Smith dropping a 20. Damn, you guys. Amazing. Love you guys. Here we go.
All in
I see you guys were saying it was an abrupt ending, so I just wanted to say hi, I love you all, and bye. It's just I don't hear the song, so it's hard for me to. On the other way of doing it, I hear the song, so it's easy for me to jump back in. So the new way will probably be to do the ending, but you know what? We'll see. The people wanted me back, so here I am. I love you all. I'll see you on Titanfall. Have a good night. I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes. Bye, everyone. Love ya.